Buddy, welcome to the channel. Welcome to another free-to-play Road to Glory episode. We are moving right along, and I got an interesting share for you today. So I just finished. It will be coming out soon. It's out now for members, OGFC members. For the rest of you, you will see it here in a bit. But at this position is Phil Foden, because I just now finished my lap, if you will, for the daily game, and I was able to get this Ribery, which a long time ago I got Ribery, right, for my last account. And I remember not thinking he was the greatest player, but that was so early on in my eFootball journey, which wasn't long ago. I'm literally just a little over 2 months in, and I've learned so much just from putting the time in, from your guys' help, just all around. And now that I get a second go at it, right, I want you guys to see something real quick. So as I get into chat here, take a look at Phil Foden, who I was able to get along with Van Dijk, Mbappe, and Trent as part of like a new account situation. Check him out. Now what I do like about Trent over that Ribery card is this. Through weighted and low lofted. Huge. Plus one touch passing. Huge. For a creative playmaker, those three are huge. Now you can add them eventually. Obviously with the skill system it takes a little bit, but I can add them eventually to Ribery. But just remember that. Remember this. Okay? Biggest things to see there. 82 finishing, 85 offensive awareness, 87, 88 low and lofted passes respectively. 82, 91 speed acceleration. Now let's go to Ribery. And then I'll compare them next to each other too. But I just want you to see it this way. Now take a look at this. A little slower on the acceleration, same speed. Right? Finishing around the same. But then the low and lofted, pretty ridiculous. Right? I mean, that's elite level. That's elite level. You look at the dribbling, elite level. Right? This is where it falls off a bit. Double touch flip flap, no doubt. We're giving him that soul control to get that special double touch, which is huge. Right? And then we got to add a ton of passing. He's got through passing. Fighting spirit, I like that. He's got, obviously, everything else is just kind of, cut behind and turn, inside bounce, all this stuff. Chip shot, I'd rather have long range shooting there. So I'm definitely giving him soul control. For sure. He's definitely getting long-range shooting. Soul control, long-range shooting. Then he'll get weighted passing for sure. That's 3. Let me think of the next one I give him. Long-range shooting. He's got outside curler. Long-range curler would be good for him. For my man Ribery. And then maybe low lofted. But we'll have to see. But yeah, that's the only thing he's lacking is more passing. But a pretty good player. What's up, Boomfoot? Good morning, buddy. Well, good morning from where I'm at. Who knows what it is over there in New Zealand. You look good with that OGFC badge on you, brother. Alright. So, that's our new starting attacking creative playmaker. Attacking midfielder. And what's crazy is I never used one creative playmaker in my pay-to-play team. Not one. Now I was able to get Foden and Ribery. Now maybe early on I tried Ribery but didn't like him. But like I said, I was just pretty new to the game. So if I compare them stat-wise, click on Foden, hover over Ribery, press triangle. They're very, very similar. Right? Forget the age, because that doesn't mean anything, obviously. Oh, nice. Midnight there. So then you got 85-80, so Foden's offensive awareness much better. On the dribbling end, looks like, they're just about the same. Ribery a little better passing, and obviously I tweaked both of their builds. Finishing wise, Ribery, edges, Foden out. Set pieces, we got a new set piece beast in Ribery. Speed about the same. Kicking power, Ribery's lacking a bit. Balance, they're both good. Stamina, the same. Like, literally almost the same player. Non-dominant leg usage. I just say that Ribery having a better weak foot, that is a big part of it, especially creative playmaker. Different formation playing LBC. Nice, Boomfa. Nice. That's what it's all about. Figure out what works best, work on different things. So if you look at creative playmaker, by definition, so I had whole players in this, which I love a whole player. But a creative playmaker, let's look at the difference by the game's definition. Creative playmaker, a player who takes advantage of gaps in the defense to initiate attacks and assist in shots on goal. Takes advantage of gaps in the defense. Okay? Now, a whole player, who I typically had in this position, this attacking midfield position. Whole player. Player with a sharp eye for goals who surges forward at any given opportunity. So let's look again. So where is... Dang, I can't get them both on screen. But creative playmaker, whole player. So close to being able to get them closer on screen. But yeah, no, I can't do it. Okay. So takes advantage of gaps in the defense to initiate attacks, right? And assists in shots on goal. And this player who surges forward. So creative playmaker doesn't make as many runs, it looks like, through those gaps where like a whole player will. Creative playmaker is literally looking to send the ball to his attackers through those gaps. Doesn't mean he can't make those runs, but that's essentially what I see the difference. Let's see, creative playmaker, secondary striker, right and left wing, attacking mid, right. So basically, if you have a creative playmaker, unless you put him at center forward, right, or CMF, he's going to have his playstyle turned on pretty much, so just about everywhere. Whole player, MF, whole player pretty much close to the same except for CMF. He could play CMF, left wing and right wing without. And then obviously, like I had a Donadoni was a whole player, I think, or box to box. Sorry, he was box to box. And then, so Boomfa says a whole player covers any space being left behind. So I think like the way we're gonna watch more and get more of it, but the way that I saw the whole players that I had is they would help forward only. They were like looking to be almost like deeper strikers, almost making runs constantly, like Schneider, always making runs. I loved him. Who was another whole player that I loved? I can't. Oh my gosh, my pay to play team's like already out of my mind. Who's in? Oh, Honus was a whole player. Honus was a whole player. So creative playmaker, we're gonna just have to see, but I believe a creative playmaker will help back just a little bit more. We'll see. Let's just see how Ribery does. It'll be interesting because it's been so long since I used them. But even though the whole player makes those surging runs forward, they tend to track back a little bit more than a creative playmaker who's looking to stay home, if you will, and serve balls into his attacker. So let's see if that's the case. Let's just see that. No, let me see if I have any whole players too. So I have 3 creative playmakers now. Another 4 creative playmakers. Holy crap. That's such a crazy difference from my pay to play. No whole players right now. But we have enough experience with them from before. From the pay to play squad. So as usual, let's get our warm-up game in. Events, of course, we finished everything. Finish everything in events. Oh, I just had another spin earlier. I was hoping to surprise you guys and come in with another worldwide epic, but we did get an epic though. We got Ribery, so that's huge. So what I haven't got in a while, and I can't wait to get. Let me look here and see how long till I get one. What I can't wait to get, guys, is another chance at my boy Serginho. I haven't spun for him in a while, man. There it is right there. That should be it. Let's see. So in 2 days, daily game, Drogba times 200 daily game. So I get to do this lap over again. All these laps over again. And then 71 plus, it's just training. So let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And just in case you're watching this later on, hopefully this makes the cuts. But two things. One, I got a bunch of extra channels now in the Discord, so everything should be more separated, organized. I have an actual channel for the Road to Glory, for the free-to-play Road to Glory. If you have any suggestions, any player suggestions, any feedback, any tips, I'll be uploading like highlights, any like videos pertaining to the Road to Glory in that channel, so you can literally see the whole history of this squad from inception all the way up, right? Which when I say inception, I know I created the account like a couple months ago with the idea of playing free to play, but I literally played one stream. It's buried in there somewhere, so it is on the channel. And the interest didn't seem that big at the time, right? Now, if I could go back, I would have just not started the Road to Glory at all. Started it all brand new on stream. But really, there's not much you're missing there. You're kind of missing some boring stuff because you start off with all these players, right? They give you a few of like these guys. You get like your first pick was like, my first one was like Trent or something like that. And then you essentially go play a few games in like the Division 10, which is boring, and you start to get a little bit of your base going. But this is the base team. There has never been a top player that replaced another top player. And these in free-to-play are considered top players. Right? The only thing that was missed out on is like the literal boring part where you do all your settings and then, start replacing some of those players that have no business, like you can't play with if you wanted. Like I said, all these types. But they were the blue ones. I had like, let's see if I have any left. Any blue guys? Nope, they're all gone now. But it was like a blue, a kanji, a blue, whoever it was. That's what you start with. So yeah, that's all that was missed. So for all intents and purposes, we have from inception this squad, and we're going to see for free to play, no money put in squad, how long it takes to take my squad from this to whatever it becomes. That's the biggest thing, and how we compete along the way. So that channel's now open, so we'll have literally a history book within Discord, which is pretty cool. Not only that, but I took the idea of Jackson, which shout out Jackson, he's now gone because he took something personal after me and him went back and forth, but I got to shout him out anyway. He was a member for a long time, and he just got a little shitty. He was arguing with another guy in Discord. I'm hoping maybe he was having a bad day. Jackson, if you're watching this, come back to the community. Shout out to you for the idea of putting the tournament and league signups separately. So now we actually have a leagues page, which we haven't started leagues yet. Similar concept to tournaments when it does start. And we have a tournament page where you actually can go. I'll put out the dates. You can sign up on there. Private message me for any when I open it up for like any want to participate, right? For like registration, if you will, by just saying, I want in this cup, I want in, and I'll announce the dates and times and all the updated list of players on there. Or if there's a special rule, like it's always, well, I'm thinking about taking out no quick counter, But it's always no smart assist. That's a given. It's always no pass level 1. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll end up keeping quick counter out. Maybe we'll go back to saying, nope, it's just ugly football only. No quick counter. And then the second one we may do soon, or we will do soon, not may do, is a Fuma Cup. A Fuma Cup, without a doubt. Full manual. So stay tuned to Discord if you're not registered. If you're not part of it, go to the link in my bio. Click that. Be part of the Discord. We talk everything football and football gamings, right? Football gaming. And then the next thing I was going to say, the detailed tactics video, including like why I use these different players, who's best in these different roles, that is coming out at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard, so stay tuned for that. And then the last thing is, I released it in episode 2, but I'm going to start going the route of putting out essentially the streams summarized, right? So for many people, they can't watch the stream or want to watch a condensed version, cut out all the fluff, if you will. That will be essentially the Road to Glory videos. And then on the outside of that, we'll have more content, such as what I'm releasing today, which is a tactics breakdown for this 4-2-1-3. So anyway, I just wanted to give you some of those updates. And next Saturday we have the big no account cup. We have all 8 players all 8 participants already ready to go. If somebody does drop out, though, we do need backups. So feel free to PM me if you're interested in being in the tournament, and I will take the players in the order that they PM me, and that will be the order of the backup list. So let's say John PMs me first, Joe PMs me second. One player drops out, John, you get to go in. Second player drops out, okay, Joe, now you're in, or whatever. You get what I'm saying. The backup list will be in the order. So if you're interested and you have time, starting now it's Sunday, so this coming Saturday at noon, the 31st of May at noon Central Standard, up to probably about 3 p.m. it will take. Might as well say 4 p.m. to be safe. If you're interested, PM me on Discord, private message me on Discord, and you can become a backup. Played a couple of quick counter matches, yeah. Alright, so let's get into it. Go right into a match. I've already said this before, and it's no surprise. I mean, you guys have known this, but it needs to be said. They make it so ridiculous hard for free-to-play players in this game. It's almost sickening. It's almost sickening. They need to show more love for the players that grind this game. You know, I easily could go out and buy all their players, and there's some cool cards. Like, I love Sun. I'd love to get a Sun card. That Zoboslai, actually, I wouldn't mind trying him as an attacking midfielder. You know, some of these players I'd spin for. Even some of the Indonesian, like, no-name players that could be good. I like stuff like that, too. Like I thought about doing an account like that for only the lower league players. So I'll give you an example before we start playing. And I'll tell you why I didn't end up doing this, but I felt it would be maybe interesting because I don't think anybody does anything like this because they need the best. They need the best. Everyone wants to watch them spin for the best, right? But I feel like it gets monotonous and boring and almost like an addiction. It's kind of ugly when you're just like, oh, nothing to do in the game. Let's go buy more players, buy more players, buy more players. But as you see here, I thought about doing something like this. No Big Six leagues. So no France, Italy, England, Germany, Spain. It's Big Five. Wait. It's France, Germany, England, Spain, Italy. It's Big Five because you can't say Netherlands so one of the Big Five leagues. I was going to say you can't get players from those, which means I would have went for this. I could have went for which getting Sun. This isn't part of the Big Five leagues. This is national teams, right? Technically speaking, I don't know, on a technicality, you could get Sun, but I would only be able to go for like the Indonesia. I'd be able to go for the J League, the Turkish League, the Brazilian League, stuff like that. But no Big 5, Big 6 league players. So it would have been all players that nobody knows, but could potentially be beasts. Yeah, so the thing with quick counter, so Boomf was saying quick counter is so much easier to use. And that's the thing. That's why when I was brand new, everyone recommended that I play quick counter. And I'm like, why'd you recommend me a ratty setup, ratty playstyle? But it wasn't about that. It was because, which this makes sense why rats would love it. It's the easiest to use because the AI in it, like you're rushing around. So the defense, you don't do much. Your defenders rush around trying to win the ball. You try to win it quickly, or sorry, try to play the ball up quickly so you don't get stripped. And so the quickest way to play a ball is through ball. And you constantly just spam through balls, trying to get in on goal. You might have 30 intercepted through balls, but you get that one through, then you sit and park the bus on defense. And it's the most boring non-football way to play, but that's why a lot of players, use quick counter. So long ball counter, you still absolutely can be a rat. You'll hear me talk about it in my new tactics video. And when you look at my setup, right, it looks very much like what I call a pencil dick formation, which essentially is what players use to spam through balls. It looks like it could be just as ratty as those cross spamming formations where you have like 3 wingers or whatever. But it's not at all. And you'll see in this example game, you'll see when I go to PvP. The fact is, long ball counter is the most true to football playstyle in this game, and here's why. Outright, the player's running away, that's not realistic. But what is realistic more than possession is that in long ball counter, if your attackers are making those runs, the defenders are chasing them, following them, whatever, then you pass and you press super cancel, you can manually pull your player to and have them receive the ball at their feet. Now that's what you do in a game. As a striker, I never just stood there, my team won the ball, and then I just kind of came in close to them, right? They would have ate me alive, my coaches, and I would have never been on the field, plus the defenders would have ate me alive. What you do is you try to fake the defender out, pull him away from where the ball's going to be, then you cut back in quickly. Then when you receive it, you have space. That's realistic. So I'll show you in game, right? And I actually want to eventually do a side-by-side with possession to show you the difference, right? So this will be easy up to like the higher divisions for the AI divisions, but it gives us time to practice some stuff. So do you manually pull the players in? Yeah, so watch. So I'll show you. So this is what I would do. So I have the ball here in my midfield. I'm moving it around. Right? Boom, super cancel, come to. Now I have space. Now I can still take the player on if I want. But, so let's run it back deeper. So let them get it out a bit. Oh, this is going to be freaking... Man, I wish you could be grandfathered in, but then again, with this account, how would they grandfather me and I don't have any history? Like, they don't realize what level I'm at. So watch. Super cancel. Now I can play it and make a run. And every time, so notice I'm not going for the through balls, but the opponent's defense thinks I am, and guess what? My opponent will always think I am. Then once you start pulling your players and calling them two, guess what? If your opponent overcompensates... Oh, I thought that was going up or 90. If your opponent overcompensates and tries to get right up on you or tries to anticipate you coming to, you just let them keep running and play that clipped in through ball, which also helps when you have the meta players going against you rushing around. Right? They're rushing around, they're pulling their defenders out of shape. The long ball counter can help because your players are already making those long runs. You just simply take away the super cancel. and then you play good through balls, and you're in. It's just all around the best. Not to mention, I've said this before as well, but I'll say it again on here. I historically have liked the more pressure defenses in football games because I feel like you don't want to invite a player into your danger zone if you don't have to, and it's dangerous to have your opponent on the ball so much, right? It's dangerous to have your opponent on the ball. So I've always liked pressure systems in the past. In eFootball, especially in the higher levels, when players are rushing around and being pulled out of position like they are in quick counter, it leaves you vulnerable, right? Because your team's getting spread apart. And they can cut you up like Swiss cheese. So in long ball counter, once you lose the ball, your players actually retreat, and the line's pretty deep. It's not the deepest, but it's pretty deep out of all the play styles. So what that means is that no matter what, look at my defense, look at the midfield. Everybody's organized in the backfield, right? Everyone's ready to receive the ball. If we lose it, they're ready to defend. That's what long ball counter brought to the table. Oh, damn. Long ball counter brought to the table, right? Let's go. Is that you lose the ball, your players retreat, and so now you have players behind the ball, and then it's up to you to defensively have the skill, right, to win the ball. And you'll have numbers back. You won't have your players all pulled out of position, and it's a shell shock many times because your opponent is used to playing players that do just what they do. Quick counter, rush, defense, spam through balls. When you don't do that, it literally throws your opponent off. Alright, I'm not going to score all day, but... yeah, once you press super cancel, you take over that player. So I'll show you what I mean. Let's see here. Boom. Super cancel, I'm controlling. Watch. Super cancel. See how he comes to? Look, making a runaway super cancel. I can pull him in. That outside curler from Reverie is going to be huge. Now I'm going to start. I'm not going to score as much. I want to start feeling Reverie on the ball. So I'm definitely going to give him the special. He only needs one more to get to special double touch. I think it's soul control that he needs. So that I'm giving him that. Weighted pass for sure. Oh my God, he's just a monster. Weighted pass for sure. So weighted pass, soul control. Long range shooting. I kind of want to give him. Yes, I think long range curler would be good. Maybe, maybe I just keep that. So I have to look at the other one or two. For Ribery. He's got outside curler, which is huge as you see scoring goals. Doesn't have the regular. He doesn't have long range shooting, which I want him to have. He does have one touch pass, I think. Let me look. Might as well look. No one touch pass. So he needs one touch pass, weighted pass, long range shooting. One touch pass, weighted pass, long range shooting. Soul control. At least he has fighting spirit. And then I'll look at the last one. Maybe dipping shot. Or maybe low lofted pass too could be nice. Because if you look at Foden, I mean that's what he doesn't have many, right? Skills. But the one touch pass, the through pass, weighted pass, brilliant. And then low lofted pass on top of it. So Ribery needs that one touch pass for sure, and weighted pass without a doubt. That will be coming eventually. So the biggest thing too is that I'm not doing the legacy transfer method yet because I need my GP for something else. Once I have everything I need for my GP, I'll start using it to upgrade my player skills, which are important, the skills without a doubt. Crap, I keep meaning to not score. I want to work on dribbling, and I want to see how Ribery feels with the ball at his feet. Man, I forgot what I was saying too. You got what I was saying. Unbelievable. That's okay, though. It'll come to my mind eventually. Practice dribbling. Oh, yeah, the fifth skill. The fifth skill for Ribery. It's kind of up to you. But that's what he's missing is those passing. And the reason why I'm not doing the legacy transfer, that's what it was. The reason why I'm not doing the legacy transfer is because I still, for instance, maybe want to get Rodri, right? Maybe not. Maybe I don't really want to get him, but still. I need to save enough GP, and eventually I will do the legacy transfer method of applying skills. But for now, I've tried some. Taking the skills and putting them on players just without legacy transfer. It's gone terrible so far. I've wasted so many skills doing that. But that's the method I'm going to be using up until I spend kind of what I need to spend for my GP. Then I'll start saving up, only using it for legacy transfers. But like, if you look at this. I'll just show you real quick for those of you who don't have it. Check this out. Look how unlucky I got with Batistuta. These are the 5 skills I got with him. I mean, I'm talking now. 1. Gamesmanship, okay. Like, the other ones are cool, don't get me wrong, but with only having 5 available, the fact that I got these 5 and a couple of duplicates, like unable to learn, you already have, that's insane. They need to overhaul this system and take out this whole workaround thing with the legacy transfer and make it to where you can pick your skills, for crying out loud, dude. I immediately gave Ribery a second booster, by the way. This is kind of off topic, but it's striker. I think. So yeah. Aquí están los futbolistas. Striker. Oh, those long distance rising shots are cool, but the knuckle shots are the best. Convertido en el minuto 54. Número 10.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 60.333.
Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, so the second booster I gave Ribery. Let's go look. Shooting. I thought I gave him the strike. I thought, for some reason, I thought it's... Oh, it's Striker's Instinct is the other one. Striker's... Yeah. I called it Striker, but whatever, you get what I'm saying. Striker's Instinct, and Aerial for Batistuta, Ribery. It was a random one, so shooting's not bad for a random one. But yeah, so far so good. I wanted to tell you guys about another thing that I've been working on. So obviously you have the knock-on shots, right? Which obviously that's pretty far out, but offsides. But you have the knock-on shot, which Skinny did to perfection, by the way. I mean, when you do it right, your players hit absolute bombs. Which I still haven't been able to get like the bombs to where he hits them. But the one-time stunning shots off of a knock-on, or just the regular one-time stunning shots, oh my goodness. He obviously Batistuta could score there, but instead I want to work on this. It didn't trigger. Didn't trigger stunning. I hate when that happens. But yeah, I'm working on the knock-on shots a lot. And I've been working on those one-time stunning shots. So look, we're working the ball up. Working the ball up. I wanted to lay it back from there. I'll show you the best time that I found to use those one-time. Look, so I work the ball up from here. Look, boom. He blocked it. But that's huge. If you can get those one-time stunning shots, the opponent doesn't have time to come, block them or anything like that. Or not block them. The opponent doesn't have any time to come rush at you and intercept it, or run you over and get the ball like they do a lot. Because the stunning shot takes so long to power up, you negate that by doing a one-time. So as the ball is being passed, it's already powering up. So let's do it here. Wrong player. See what I'm saying? If I get these on target, I hit the post earlier. I wanted just to demonstrate. But yeah, they're huge. So the one-time shots, and then of course the knock-on shots. And I kind of get the knock-on. It's realistic in the sense that as a player, when you receive the ball to pass it next or shoot it next, you're supposed to pop it out in front of you a bit. Otherwise, it's just kind of awkward, right? And that's kind of how I see a knock-on. So I'm dribbling. So just imagine you're trying to create that space for yourself. So it's here. Why are those knock-on shots so weird? Mine aren't powering like they Skinny's was. I wonder why. And like they were in the warm-ups. Maybe because my players are so much lower. I don't know. What's up, Valley? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, brother, man. I can't get him on target. Son of a biscuit eating bass. Boy. Alright, almost done, and then we go right into PvP. Like I said, it's kind of like doing these AI games one before each game. It's a good little warm-up, good way to get your nice outside of football.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 44.
Alright.
Número 19.
So yeah, that's how I like to do it. I don't know. Are you guys playing AI divisions at all, or no? Are you guys just... For me, I would maybe I wouldn't if there was like more to do in the game, more modes and stuff. But I mean, AI divisions is a big part of it. And when you get to the higher levels, as scripted as it feels like, it's literally like a script. It feels like the opponent will be playing so good, and the next second they're playing, so bad. It just goes back and forth, and it feels like the results determined. That's the only bad thing about the higher levels AI. But they do play good football for the most part. Sometimes you'll get some rattiness in there, excuse me. But the AI, it's a lot of playing good football. It's just I don't like how scripted it is. Meaning you go to defend them with skill, and they keep the ball all day. But so you essentially have to rush around, and that part sucks. But you have to do it because the minute you input tackle or closing down this space or whatever, the AI knows, and you can see based on the reaction time how the you could see. Hold on, sorry, I'm freaking multitasking. Sorry, you could see when you're playing the AI. Sometimes when you'll like go to make a tackle, that it's like, okay, we know you're about to make the tackle. As soon as you make it, we pass it. But if I was to jockey and wait, they would not make that same pass. They're literally waiting for you. The minute you trigger it you press the tackle button, it goes through to the computer, which is AI, right? So then they register to their player. Okay, now pass. Okay, now pass. And the defense on eFootball is so broken that I found that rushing around, it almost breaks the AI on legend level. And that's the other thing. I'm talking legendary level. Maybe for you, if you're a lower level player, maybe like pro or whatever, the next couple levels down, maybe those will do the same for you. But for me, that's what I noticed. That's the one downfall of playing AI. Oh yeah, I love it, dude. Way more. I've been talking about in the videos. It just brings so much more of a purpose to the game. The monotony died with that pay to play account. Now, was it like on purpose? No. It was essentially like forced, if you will. But it's the best decision ever, dude. It's such an addiction slash terrible model for the players themselves. It's great for Konami because they get rich, but you have barely any modes. You get to the point where you're like, I don't even really play football. I spam through balls, I spam crosses, I don't really play. I try to win. Oh, go get, you know, um, go get more players. That's like your fallback for not having much to do in the game. Oh, what should I tweak in my team with this player? Oh no, I got two squads full of the best players in the world. But let's keep spinning because I'm done with events, divisions. I'm where I'm satisfied. Um, so they're gonna keep um, they're gonna keep doing that because players will keep buying players. But it's important to realize like how fun this game could be because what I have to do is be smart. When I have nominating contracts, I have to be smart about who I take. I have to really look into each of these players. I have to make sure that I have the right managers, the right tactics, because everything for me to beat some of these God squads has to be perfect. When you have a God squad, you go in, you play, you're done with the events. Okay, you can only use some of your legends there. Then you're looking at a team like for mine, for example, I have like 2 teams worth of amazing legends. So then you're deciding, who to start, who to play. You play some divisions. Okay, I'm satisfied. Now it's getting really ratty, but I got promoted. I want to play the game, but I want to take a little bit of a step back, right? a little bit of a step back. And that's like the biggest thing is with the free to play, you're able to continuously build your team, and you're able to play the game and actually enjoy it instead of worrying about when's the next player drop. That's like the only fun thing. When's the next one? All right, guys, here we go. And then you put a bunch of money in. Then you do the same thing again, in a few days. And the same thing again in a few days. And that becomes like the main reason people are watching your channel, the main reason people are streaming, just to get to the epic player picks and put however much in. Then they go use them for a couple days. Then they're bored again, waiting for the next drop and the next drop. What's up, Lusitano? So let's talk about what's it called? Torre. So, I'm a fan of all these players for sure in real football. Like, without a doubt. And even just the idea that they made these players, like, they do a good job of making the legends true to life, right? In FC, they did a terrible job. But I like that part. So collecting them wasn't the problem. The problem is there's nothing else to do in the game. So what you promote is, all right, let's center everything around buying new players. That's what everything's centered around, is buying new players. So in this game, it's the same amount of events, same leagues, which, yes, it gets so boring, dude, for sure. Because there needs to be way more modes. There needs to be a test your limit every weekend, but they need to tweak it to where it's just 15 games, get the top rewards, get the second best, third best on. The way they did it ends up being terrible, right? I mean, the fact that you have to wait 5 minutes if you're not in the queue right to play Test My Limit, the fact that it's not every weekend, the fact you can't abandon a game if you're in there and if you're stomping an opponent, they want to leave, or if you're getting stomped, you want to leave, you can't even abandon a game. There's just so much dumb shit they didn't think to mow through. The fact that you could just sit there and play over and over and over and over and over. They need to put a limit to the amount of games. Like, it's so dumb. It's just so dumb, dude. That's all I got to say. And because of that, having free-to-play adds so much depth. I'm constantly looking to tweak my team to make sure that they can go up against anybody. I'm constantly looking, not just the days that the epics come out, put a bunch of money in, spin for them, but I'm looking at every single player on there. I'm looking at how to take the measly coins that eFootball gives you and turn something out of them, right? Make something out of them. All right, so let's get into it. So that's the cool part. Like, they set up the players and all these different promos that they'll give you with nominating contracts, or you earned a couple of coins, you can spend here, spend here. Then you take whichever players you get, you build your team that way. If with the epics, with the world, you can't choose who. With the pay-to-play teams, you can't choose necessarily who they're releasing. But dude, you can put enough money to get most all of them, and that's what I did. Right? For instance, Yaya Torre, he's an orchestrator. Would I need him? I had Gattuso, then I had Beckenbauer, and then I got Rijkaard. Now, would Rijkaard come out for pretty much anybody? Hell no. But now, I would have got Yaya Torre, put him as a defensive center mid, then I would have to choose Rijkaard over Arojo or Maldini or Augenthaler, who I really love Augenthaler. He's the least popular on there, but I really love him. And so now you got all these players, and you're like, this is pointless. There's not enough events to use all those different players. There's just not enough events and stuff like that. There's not enough stuff going on. So half the time you buy players, and then they become old news within a week or two. It's just a toxic, shitty way to kind of promote what could be a good game. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love the way they do Legends. I love the Legends in this game. Like, the way, after playing FC for years and watching them botch like everybody, it's super nice to see that. And yes, like, I love, like Rumin, or, what is it? Honus. I love Honus. I love Ruminage. I loved all of them. I was going to go down like Bebeto. I love Kohler. Right, I love my Arojo. I loved Rudiger when he was starting. Like I said, Augenthaler. Roberto Carlos Donadoni was one of my favorite players. Snyder became one of my favorites. Totti at the end there. He was super good. Super, I didn't mean to play another AI game, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I loved all them, but it was super boring and super repetitive as far as like the highlight of pay to play team is essentially like go out and buy more players, go out and buy more players. That's what it feels like. There's no like, okay, I gotta really think about who I use this nominating contract on because I need a starter in this position or in this position, or how do I get the most out of this player? What setup can I use to cover the weakness that I have in my left back, right back, left mid? You get what I'm saying? None of that's there. You play the events of the league, you go buy the best players. You play the events of the leagues, you go buy the best players, throw them on their positions. There's not much like strategy in it. There's not much like it's a really empty pursuit, put it that way. I was getting super bored, if you remember, of the Road to Glory. Or sorry, not the Road to Glory. The Road to Glory has made it fun again. I was getting super bored in that account. If you remember, I'd turn it on and be like, alright, so we're just going to play divisions over and over, play divisions, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, Yaya Touré's coming out? Hell yeah, boys, tonight we're spinning for him. I can't wait tonight. And that became the whole highlight of the stream, right? Is talking about the new players coming out. And we're sitting here playing the game, not talking about building strategically, not talking about anything about which players to go get, like, that would help build a team, like from a nominating contracts perspective or any. I remember I was releasing players, and some of you guys were like, that's just crazy. And I get it now, because to you, those players I was releasing are like the best players, right? And so it's just a shitty system. No, Lusitano, I'm not going to buy and spin it, at least on this account. This account will forever be free to play. It's a road to glory. It's not a road to glory then get, which I'm glad you asked. That's a great question. It's not a road to glory for a little while, and then you know what? I really want that new card. And I'm glad I'm saying this out loud because I want you guys to hold me to it. Just like when my boy tried to donate some money so I could get that Italian pack so I could have Spalletti and some of those players. I said, no way, I can't accept it. If you guys want to donate to the channel or give a super thanks under a video to the channel, but I will not take that and say, alright guys, I'm going to use this for my RTG. Because that's not fair, because most every free-to-play RTG player, unless they started from the jump, they say, okay guys, this is going to be a community-ran team. If you donate, I'll get the player that you want. No, this is a total free-to-play road to glory, and every player out there that's free-to-play that doesn't have a community to donate and stuff, that's who I want to represent. I want to see just how hard this game is, and it's proven hard. You get crumbs for coins, you get crumbs for, even even up the players is a pain. Then the skills, right? You need your GP for other stuff, so you can't do the legacy transfer, which still is expensive. I'd run out of GP all the time on the pay-to-play account. So now imagine, with GP trying to do it here. No way. Until I get pretty much everything I need from my GP, I'm not going to do the legacy transfer. I'm just going to take my chances at the skills. And I might strike out like Batistuta alone has had about 15 skills. And then the 5 that he's got, right, are pretty much a joke. Not 15 quite, but the 5 that he's got are pretty much none that I would choose, not even one. And then the other, he has about 5 that we're unable to, learn because he's already got them. So he's wasted about 10 in total when all is said and done. So they need to change that system big time, especially for free-to-play players. Imlo back in PES 2011 had to grind up from default teams, so took an age to get stars. He had to build a balanced squad, but no money in that for Konami. Right, Rock, exactly. There's no money in it for them. Yeah, so that's the other thing I agree with. I honestly think there's a huge nerf when you have a super high strength team, which is easy to tell in my opinion, but think about it. You have your team strength. A certain team strength could trigger you to have a nerf, especially with a lower level opponent. So you go in to play a lower level opponent, you go in with your God Squad, and to keep them able to compete, you get like on any movement based, like shooting based, stat based stuff, you essentially get, what do you call it? Finish it. Oh man, I wanted it down. Yeah, you eventually are going to get into games where you notice it. Like if you don't see it yet, you're going to get in. So how I think they do it is you have that higher strength team, then you play a lower strength team, and then they go in and they have to even it out. Well, why? Well, they want those lower rated teams or those lower strength teams, they want them to still play the game and spend money. So if they're getting destroyed every game, they're not going to. If the free-to-play players are getting destroyed every game, they're not going to stick around, right? So I believe they do nerf them because I can't tell you how many times, and you can go back and look, that I would try to shoot like this into the corner and that went just wide, right? That's fine. That's realistic. But it would go right at the goalkeeper. And you're like, dude, how would that go? You send a header back to where it came from into the side netting, right? A very basic understanding of where to head the ball on a cross inside the box. And that will all of a sudden miss. You scored it a million times, that will miss. Like the goals I'm scoring with this squad have been way better than my goals overall with my pay to play account. So I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that they nerfed the higher ranked pay to win teams. It's true, if your team is too strong, your team gets kind of nerfed, especially against AI. Somehow when I use a low-rated team against the AI, I have less to... Exactly. Which is bullshit, by the way, even though it's nonsense how screwed the free-to-play players are as far as keeping up and stuff. It's also total nonsense to nerf a user's team without even, there's no explanation for how they do it. We're speculating, but we know we're onto something, right? It's no different than when you play higher levels in AI. In your there it goes. I want to work on that knock on. There it was. That was the knock on rocket. Which division? What do you mean by that, buddy? Carlos? There it is, knock on finesse. What's the crack? Which division? What do you mean by that, Los? Oh, right now, I don't even know. I haven't been paying attention. It's either 7 or 8 I'm trying to get up. But this is AI. This is low-level AI. Oh, that would have been so sick if I could hit that. I just played one warm-up game. I accidentally clicked in because I was chatting away. Oh my god, that would have been ridiculously sick. Yeah, so that's the one thing about the Road to Glory is that you have to restart it. Now, after I'm up there, though, it's one of those things where I'm trying to remember, like, dude, don't get caught in the fairy tale because all the stuff we're talking about will come. The scripting will come. We'll see if it's always in my favor or not. It could also be done by momentum, meaning, okay, you have 10 shots, your opponent has 1. We're going to help your opponent out. Now you're going to be missing a bunch of shots. Oh, you're, whatever it is. They're like, oh, I don't even know. However they monitor it, but it could be that, like, you could be dominating. All of a sudden you're dominating a game, whether you're free to play or you have a God squad. And then the opponent comes out at second half or as the game goes on, and they went from not being able to do anything to now you can't make a tackle on them. Now every pass is completed. Now they're getting chances. And the only thing that changed is they have like maybe a nerf system. That's what it feels like too. So I don't know if there's multiple ways to do it or what, but you can feel it when you're out there on the pitch. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And you can watch it too. You can see it on screen. You can see the difference. Alright. Where's AI? I just fed up with players having short breaks and suddenly improving. Yeah, I know. Yep. I hear you, man. I hear you, and that's where they need to change it. So I'm hoping that through this free to play, this road to glory, it spreads and we can get the word out. Because I'm leaning pretty much 100% to becoming strictly eFootball with just loose coverage of UFL and FC, right? Because when you take those breaks to play those other games, it's not that it's impossible. However, remember, if I was full-time doing this, it would be different. I'd have X amount of hours for eFootball, X for FC. But trying to cover all these games, then live life on top of it, literally making videos when I'm driving and stuff, literally trying to using like the lowest, I still gotta like upgrade on all my software if and when I eventually get the money to do so through the channel. But the more games you cover, the more time it takes, right? So I did a restart thing similar to this over in FC, and I did a couple episodes of it. But the thing is that as I'm going, I feel like the crowd, the community, right? And even a vast majority of players that, for whatever reason, are haters and they just want to watch, they don't want to like anything, they don't want to subscribe, they want to watch the content, they don't, even for them, right, it's fine because at least I get engagement, but even for them, I feel like you're looking for a good release. You guys tell me if I'm wrong here, but you're looking for a good release. And even though you support pretty much everything I do, which is awesome, and it is cool to see, no, put it over here. Yeah, put it over here. Yeah. Sorry, everyone's starting to wake up where I'm at. It's early morning here. But yeah, they like to see one game. So if I'm playing FC and they're looking for, or you guys tell me if I'm wrong, and you're looking for an eFootball, video to come out, it's like, damn. So then, same with FC. You start watching a series, and now you're like, damn, this is awesome. I'm going to follow him for FC. And then you start seeing eFootball stuff, and you're like, son of a bitch. Now, I drop enough content that I could do both easily still. But there's also more to it than just dropping it, right? I feel like I owe it. If I'm going to cover a game, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to dig into the game. I'm going to give my honest opinion of where the game's at. And, trying to do that for 2 games, that's where it gets hard with another job and all that. Not to mention rematches coming out soon. And even though it's 5v5, it is ranked matches. It will be online. And time is time. It still takes some time. Even if it's a more simplified football game, right? You better believe there's going to be intricacies to learn it. Without a doubt. And so why I'm saying that is if and when I just commit to eFootball, what will happen with this free-to-play account is that much more time means going that much more in depth into the game, right? And getting that much further into truly seeing all these things, truly putting these things to the test. Because the more games you play, right, against AI at the higher levels, against user players, from this level on, the more you understand the game and the more I can put things out to help you, and you can see things that maybe you can implement into your squad or into your game too. But what's your thoughts? I used to play FIFA. I just don't like how arcade it is. I agree. I agree that it's way too arcade. That's what always pulled me back to eFootball. The one refreshing thing I always say, and it's 100% true, is um, there's this. I guess you can call it a support. There we go, done here. Yeah. But yeah, definitely the skills players are there. Yeah, I used to play FIFA. Okay. So yeah, so I really want to kind of explore this game at that level and get to the very top while helping players, because I think in this game, if Konami keeps making mistakes like EA Sports makes mistakes and stuff, um, that as we go and we keep building our own leagues and cups, I truly think that's what will A, help push this game in the right direction, and B, like not only give us great content to share all over with those leagues and cups, but that's where the community comes together here. And eventually, mark my words, if we do this right, Konami will eventually take note. And guess what? Now all of a sudden they'll add tournaments, because FC's adding tournaments. They used to have them. I think they ended in 17. You guys, if you used to play the old Ultimate Teams, you remember. You would go in and you would have like the North America Cup, the South America, whatever, and you could use certain teams, this and that, and then they have a specific reward. And it was like 3 games in the final or 2 games in the final, whatever it is. And they're going to have something like that with like, um, yeah. So they're going to have tournaments. Then they're going to have like rivals for 2 different levels, like your more casual rivals with lower rewards, and then your regular one with the higher rewards. It's more challenging. It'll be interesting to see how they do that. Right now, it's just rumors, but it's from a pretty trusted source. I don't see any of that coming in eFootball. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. So, as we're trying to show the game played in the right way, as we're demonstrating that, as we're climbing and showing how ridiculous it is to have scripting in your with your AI, whether it's just legendary level or not, how ridiculous it is to have momentum or scripting or whatever to help keep players in the games when their skill doesn't match how they're playing, right? We already talked about how the AI all of a sudden will be good, bad, good, bad. It's the same thing when you play a user player, right? They're running around with you and you're just whooping them, but their goalie makes miraculous save after miraculous save, and then all of a sudden they get the ball and put perfect scenarios. It seems like your defenders aren't moving anymore. It seems like, so if we show more and more of that, we can get that addressed. I have no doubt about it, dude. I have no doubt about it. And having tournaments and leagues, and the more players that play in them, the more money we can get, right? So at the start, maybe yeah, we do put your money where your mouth is cups, where it's like, okay, $10 to enter or $5 to enter, winner takes all. Those would be fun to watch. You spread that around, but make no mistake about it. The goal of doing all that would be twofold. It would be A, give players more to do in this game, true excitement within the game, and B, try to spread it as big as possible so that Konami gets the word, right? So yeah, I just feel like uh eFootball set up for that more than any other game, is what I'm trying to get at. Because there's already enough modes in FC, so if you come in and try to go, hey, we're going to have our own tournaments and this and that, you already got PlayStation tournaments, you already got all the modes within the games. People will be like, dude, what do I need your stuff for? Like, maybe for a cash cup over there, yeah, because who doesn't want to win cash? But for everything else, it's like, dude, I can do that in the game. Both UFL and eFootball, you can't really do it. But what I'm noticing about UFL, is that more and more players are getting fed up with the exploits, right? That's one thing that I've never seen here. Is like, I know there's certain little glitches, like the near post shot that goes in, stuff like that. But I'm talking to think about UFL players. They're playing a game where they're going against opponents that go for one pass only, and the pass they're going for is literally a pass that will freeze the defense. So they can't, it's not a skill. It's literally making it to where you can't even stop the opponent if you wanted to. And there's several things like that. Imagine playing a game like that. There's no satisfaction. There's just no satisfaction in it. So eFootball, you have all of that. You have the ability to play great football. You have the ability to help spread and potentially help make this a great game if Konami just gets their head out of their ass and makes them. They do all the hard stuff, just some simple changes, add modes to the game, and we can do all that while creating great modes, making great memories, and playing great football. My name's team is no smart assist, please. Pretty often I found players with some help and make things. Yeah, I know. Yeah, dude, that's what's awesome about it. We'll be playing with no smart assist. We'll be playing no spamming through balls or spamming crosses, and it's just an awesome experience. We can make it an awesome experience, I should say. Right now, it's still lacking a bit. But if you guys stick with me on this, I'm telling you, yeah, we can have a lot of fun and make this thing really good. Alright. Let's get into it. Let's test Ribery. First PvP. Testing Ribery. Creative playmaker took the spot of my man, Philly Foe. Sorry, I'm OCD. Not playing division anymore. Actually, I'm playing my league. Some CP to get abilities. They're trying to get like 10,000. Yeah, man, whatever makes the game fun. My buddy plays one too. I think it was Philip Dennis. It might have been Kiyomi, the rapper. Sorry, I say your name wrong sometimes. I forget. Kiyomi, I believe it is. I think he does one too. Whatever makes the game fun. That's a beautiful thing, dude. For sure. But this game could just be so much better in the PvP area, and we can really help spread that. Because that's what's severely lacking. There's so many cookie cutter content creators, and then a lot of them that lean into the exploits and stuff that are too afraid to speak up, and it's just, there's players around the world yearning for the same thing we all want that brought us here in the first place, let's be honest. Ah. I wanted to just kind of test him out and see how he could run. Obviously, against a higher level opponent, I wouldn't do that. Van Boyden's not meant to run with the ball. Mbappe is, though. Goal. Oh, I went near post there. This Mbappe card isn't one of his best cards, but I'll tell you, Mbappe is just Mbappe, dude. No matter what game it is. And I feel like that about Van Dijk, too. I know a lot of people don't rate Van Dijk as high as I do. But Van Dijk, in my opinion, is like that, too. He's just special, dude. He's just always winning tackles, always getting the ball. There it is. Trail pass. Come on, trail pass. Oh, I tried to super cancel and get it. Didn't let me. Good back pressure. Waited too long. No way. I should be down 1-0 there, all because of stupid little pause. Alright, I gotta lock in, man. I gotta lock in. Oh. I'm not respecting this guy enough. Oh my god, what the? Now, I did not mean to do that. Honest to God. We'll just kick it long, though. I'm not respecting this player enough. And that's going to cost me if I keep doing this. Good. 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 Good build up. Perfect there, boys. Super cancel. Flick it in. Good. Perfect there, boys. Cross finish. Yes. Goal. Yes. Beautiful football. Now you're wondering why I play it short? That's why, boys. That's why. It was a little risky. On that second throw, though, I knew I had it. Just be careful because sometimes the game does some wonky shit, but that's why. That's how you play football, ladies and gentlemen. We worked it from our keeper all the way up. From our keeper all the way up. You repeat shit like that over and over and over, and you have greatness on the pitch. Period. See, Van Dijk. A lot of center backs would have got tackled back there, and I would have gave up the equalizing goal. Boom. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. Boom. Boom. Super cancel. Flick it out. Oh, I wanted to one-time flick it out. Good turn. He's mad. He's playing mad. Get up. Oh, I shouldn't have threw balled it there. I should have played feet. Come on, pressure him. Pressure that. Oh, yeah. Smart play. He's trying to play like me, but he can't. There's only one OG, baby. There's only one community full of real footballers out there. But honestly, I'll give him respect because he's at least trying to play football. What a ball. What a ball. He deserved better there. That was a ball. But he's kind of just rushing around. Hoping to get lucky a little bit. You know what I mean? He's got the idea down, though. Just poor execution. He's got the idea down, but he's kind of just rush. Pass, rush. Good. Good. Super cancel come 2. Good. 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 Beautiful stuff. Pressure. 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 Good. That's fine. Good. Oh, you're in. Ha ha ha. Oh, no way. Yes, Michael. I deserve that, though. I deserve that goal. That was crazy, though. Beautiful work. I don't know why Batistuta didn't use his weak foot there. It's not like he has almost never. He has high accuracy and, like, high weak foot or whatever it is. It's not like, you get what I'm saying, guys? Like, curl it in with your weak foot there, Bati. Look at that ball. Chip it. Oh, one touch too many, Bate. Try to chip it there. Now we're waking up. Now we're waking up, boys.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Hell yeah. Man, that was some good football. Oh, Owen all day. But I like Batistuta more than a lot of people, though. I don't think people give him enough credit. He's still a beast. Feels pretty good on the ball. Owen's just incredible. Owen he feels like Mbappe off the dribble, and his finishing is spectacular. I put Owen as one of the best strikers in the game easily. Easily. I don't know if this is one of his best cards or not, but gosh dang me if there's better ones. Holy crap. And I get it. There's one disclaimer. Like, I'm playing in the lower levels right now because it's free to play. It's a brand new account, so I have to take that into consideration. Will Owen be able to beat Rijkaard? Will he be able to beat the Arojos like will he be able to beat the god tier players? That's what we got to see. Right? Which I played a few of those along the way, by the way, in events and stuff, and beat them still. They were pay-to-play players that I beat. I've only lost 2 games entirely on this account. 2. And if you remember, on the very first day of the account, I took my team that wasn't even fully trained up, if you guys remember. Look at that by Pedri. I mean, that was brilliant. The dribbling there, guys, oh my goodness, that was brilliant. Touch, boom. Oh, I tried to do a knock-on. Beautiful stuff by Pedri here. Oh, what the fuck did I do? I fucked that up. But look at this. Beautiful work. Koundé's a monster. Good, good. That Pedri pass, I totally fat-fingered that, guys. I was like looking, I saw him there, and my brain just had fog in it, and I made the pass, the wrong pass. Like I pointed there, but it was like me meaning to scan. Instead, I pressed the button. I don't know if you guys have ever done something like that. I was scanning, instead of scan going on in my brain, it went pass it. Exactly. So for now, like, Owen's amazing. Now, with that being said, though, I'd like to think that I play enough. Nice shot, nice try. I like to think that I played enough to tell how they feel. Like, I play events against these lower-rated teams with Ruminage, with Honus, with Luis Suarez, with Bebeto, with Arojo, with all of them. And I like to think that I know enough based on that, like feeling the same thing on how good they are. And I'd like to think that on that front, I know what I'm looking at here. And what I'm looking at and feeling out on the field, like how they feel on the ball, off the ball, their running, their movement, all that, is that Owen is elite. Owen is elite. Batistuta is just good. He's just respectable, good, but he's not elite. Owen's elite. Now, Van Boyten, I put him damn near S tier, dude. With Arojo, with Showtime Van Dijk. This Van Dijk's very good too, dude. I know it's not as, like I would do, that Showtime Van Dijk I'm sure is amazing. To me, all the way from the start of the game, I've been saying I think Van Dijk's a special. What a chip goal. Chip goal and a trophy, baby. See, so this is a new account, so I'm getting all the trophies again and shit too. But like Van Boyten, I put him right up there now. Like, oh, well, he hasn't gone up against Honus and all them, which is true. And like this Van Dijk, yeah, maybe his speed will eventually hurt him, but his positioning and everything, like, I don't know, this duo's sick. Van Dijk is a build-up, and Van Boyten as a destroyer. I mean, come on, man. Paredes, right here, just intercepted, speak of the devil, as an actual anchor man. People were telling me go buy, like, I forgot who, but I loved Batshuayi. I got a little special Batshuayi anchorman at the beginning last time. I was like spinning for, I think, Kohler, and Batshuayi was like one of those middleman cards they give. He played my anchorman for a while. He was actually pretty damn good. Batshuayi. But people were telling me, oh, you can't use Paredes, go get this or that. I'm like, dude, Paredes right now at least is a monster. Now, I totally see where, within the next couple divisions, maybe he gets to the point where he's not as elite, because he's not in 90s in any of his defensive categories. But so far, just everything, he's been awesome. Good, super cancel. You see that? I don't know if you've seen that boom foot, but I pulled 0-2. Should have done a different move there. That was silly of me. Should have went forward right stick, right left stick, instead of the other way around. I went right forward. That was the wrong move. Three to 1, 87th minute. He finally got one. Yeah, 100%. They call foul on me, I think, for running into him. Following him, maybe? Nope, follow me. You guys remember those couple of games? Let's talk about scripted. Those couple of games, I was up like 1-0, 91st minute. It was like 94 minutes, like with stoppage. Up 1-0. It was like it was planned, dude. All of a sudden, the opponent, who I'm killing the whole game, comes down and ties it. Like, I don't know where I'm just destroying him. Comes down and ties it. Off the kickoff, some stupid thing happened where I tried to like play a long ball because he was pressure. My long ball ends up hitting me on the head, one of my guys on the head, rolling to his Mbappe, who went in for a breakaway and won the game. That still makes me, oh my gosh, my blood boils still thinking about it. Literally, I'm up 1-0, 91st minute, he hasn't got a shot all game. All of a sudden, he turns into the best player ever, dribbles down, scores. It's like, what the fuck? Then it's tied. Next thing you know, I kick the ball off. I go to play it long so Kohler can knock it down. I can get a chance to win it. I lay the ball off, try to play that long ball for the knock-on. For some reason, my player who arcs it every time doesn't arc it. He line drives it, hits off one of his players' heads, whichever one, and rolls. Hit my own player off of one of my own player, then rolled backwards right to Mbappe, who went in on a breakaway. He wins 2-1. 2 goals in the 91st plus minute, with the second one being a pass that I played off my own player to him on a breakaway. Oh my god, some of the crazy shit that's happened. That's probably my worst one that I've had. Sometimes if I'm playing AI, so 2 things. One, if I'm playing AI, especially in legendary mode, I was explaining it earlier, they like anticipate your tackles. It's almost like the minute you press X or R1 or whatever to close them down, they know it and they pass it away. And so against AI defense, like, my best bet, in my opinion, the best bet is to chase them around like crazy. Use smart assist. Sorry, smart assist. Don't use smart assist. Use AI assist defensively and use X, your own pressure button, right? That's what they call it. And just run like a chicken with your head cut off. I know it sounds stupid, but if you try to defend regular against the top level defense in this game, dude, you're never going to get the ball. You're never going to get it. Because as soon as you try to tackle, they move. Then you do it again, they move. It's the most scripted BS, like they know what you're doing ever. So, but against a player versus player, X can really screw you, because what I like to do is the AI assist defense. Then as they close the player down, similar to second man press in FC, they won't make the tackle. So as they're closing the player down, then I switch to that player and I commit the tackle. That's how I like to do it. That's how I like to do it. So the answer to that would just be sometimes, but not as much as you might think. Again, I like to press R1 for AI assist against player versus player. Close down the space I want to close down, and then switch to that defender as after he closes down the space and defend, the whoever it may be. But only against AI. You'll see what I'm talking about if and when you get to the highest level, the highest difficulty when you play AI divisions. It's ridiculous. Absolutely, it's good to practice him. I use the AI matches in the lower right now difficulty. Now, eventually I won't be able to do that, but for now I can. Man, in full disclosure, dude, I did not get enough sleep, man. I can feel it. I can feel myself drifting away. It's crazy, dude. But I've been putting in a lot of work. I finished that tactics video. I've been putting in a lot of work. Hopefully I can wake up and get a second win here, but if you ever hear my voice starting to drift, that's what it is. So here we go. So as you can see, so some very good players. He's obviously been playing a while, but he's in Division 7, so let's see how he does, because you can see by the players and when they were released, right, with that Fletcher card, with that Bastoni, with that Vinny even, Freddie, Arsenal Freddie, got the same Van Dyke as, nope, he's got a different Van Dyke than me. Alright, let's see how it goes. I haven't been doing anything special either, guys. Check this out. And really, I don't really need that defensive on Koundé. That's just kind of there because when you push him into center back, as a defensive fullback, yeah, you could use that still. But as a center back, no place out, no. I guess just because I know he's a beast, I'll tight mark Big Mike. You know what? We'll tight mark both of them. Him and Bobster. Alright, let's get into it. I call this the 4-2-1-3 orchestrated creativity. If you notice, Never just kicking and running. We're always playing football. Beautiful. Good. Oh, what the hell? Oh, and tracking back there. Get in. You see what I mean, guys? The dude is an animal. The dude is an animal, guys. That's against the grain. First of all, beautiful football all the way around, by the way. And then against the grain, he puts a bomb into the corner. Literally. Beautiful stuff. Come to. Oh, it didn't trigger. See, guys? If it doesn't trigger, that's the only time you can possibly be screwed in this. God, if that would have triggered, I could have played a 1-2 there. I would have been set. Boom. Trigger. Yep. Good. Good run. Look at this. Look at this by Reeves. Coming in. Perfect. I did the shot cancel. I could have shot that one time if it was a little bit better. But the super cancel is your best friend, guys. If you want to play beautiful football in this game, you have to learn super cancel. You have to create that space. Look, super cancel. Ah, see, I got too carried away with it. There it is, though. Boom, boom, boom. Goal. Michael Owen, I love you so much, bro. Batistuta, great layoff. I mean, I know it. I get that I'm just on another level than these opponents at these levels, but pretty soon I'm going to be on another level than everybody in this game. I'm telling you, bro. So are you guys. We're going to do it as a unit. Because the one thing I've noticed as a whole, there's some guys that know eFootball in this game, and they're going to for sure join our movement because we play the game the right way, and that's what we're all about. And if you want to play the game the right way, you would of course want to join us. Great minds think alike. But in the meantime, a vast majority of these players in this game, they don't know football. They don't play football. They don't do it right. These content creators, I hear them talk about the game. They don't know what they're doing. Beautiful stuff by Reeves. See, there's still beautiful goals. We're going to take this game over, bro. That pro player, that North American e-soccer league team, bro, we're going to be the world OG team, or whatever the fuck name. I don't know. I'm not creative with that shit, but you guys can think of a dope name. OG International. Actually, I already had the original name, if you guys remember. That's the name. We have players all over the world. We'll be OG International. That should be our club name. Right now, it's just OGFC, but you add the international to it, we play football the right way, and we start smoking them. We're already up there with pros. We're rubbing elbows with everybody, dude. Pretty soon, we're not going to be rubbing elbows with them. We're going to be dropping elbows on their faces. That's how it's going to be, boys. I'm telling you, dude. Every game, we're taking over everything. Goals is going to come out. We're going to get to the top of that. Rematch is going to come out. We're going to get to the top of that. Everything. Oh, yeah. Want to be a rat and try to get me banned because you're a little pussy and can't handle the truth? Okay, no problem. I'll come back with an even better team, save my money, show players that you don't need money and can dominate, so thanks. You actually made it better. This game was getting super boring. Oh, let's go spend money, and then that's it. Like, there was no... It was just like, hey, let's go spend money in eFootball. That's it. And I'm trying to promote not doing that now. So thanks to that rat, he put us on this great... I mean, I started this 2 months ago, guys, so clearly I had the right idea. But when I first got into this game, I'm like, okay, this is what you do in eFootball. You go spin for all these players. And it is exciting, and we all do love it. But guess what else is exciting? Playing the game, winning, building your team, actually feeling proud about like the tactics you're using to make your not as strong team as strong as possible and beating all these mother truckers. Because I got beat by some free to play teams along the way, without a doubt. There's some skilled ballers out there. There's some skilled players out there that know what's up. I know it's possible. I know it is. Hey, you might want to put him in his kennel just for a bit so he can. Puppy's awake now. All right. Two more to promotion. Some beautiful football. Let me see if I got some of those. Let me see something. Dude, that third goal. Oh, I was going to say it was almost from keeper up, but good tackle by Van Boyden. Van Boyden to Pedri. Pedri to Theo. Theo to Owen. Owen to Ribery. Ribery, cut across, finish. Oh, boy. Recommended magic. No, I just do it to get better. I do it to get better. That's why I always play against Legend AI. Always. Even in events where you don't really have to. Every once in a while, like when I was building this team up and they were like lower rated, like when I had the players, the blue players that like all the Donnarumma color cards, I lowered it against then, but you might as well practice against AI. So I wasn't just like, oh, play on easy, win the events. Play on easy, win the events. I win them um on a on the highest level because I want to get better as I'm playing. And for the most part, they don't play like rats. That's what I love too. So you can actually play beautiful football, and it can be a battle. The only thing that sucks is that it's so clear that on offense they know, like, they're taking in your registered commands, and that's what I don't like. That's why at times I feel like it feels like the opponent's amazing, and then 5 minutes later they're like, all right, turn it off, and then you start kicking their ass, and they turn it on, then off. Instead of just being like the AI is this level, this for this team, this level for this team, this level. Here's the decisions based on some bullshit, right? And now go play. Boom. That's how I feel. Bro, what do you mean? I've done it on stream a million times. I've done it on stream a million times. You could go back and watch. That's the beauty. I only play on stream. The AI, unless it's different on console, because I don't really play mobile. But I promise you, it's not always ratty at all. They're not just spamming through balls. They're not just spamming crosses. They're pass, 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 pass. But they like know when you're coming. Like it's obvious that they're reacting off of when you're pressing the button. But never are they just spamming some bullshit. I've played actually a couple, maybe a couple. I shouldn't say never, maybe a couple. I should be able to destroy him up the middle, or at the same token, he could destroy me out wide if I'm not careful. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, bro, like you can't, like it's a fact that you're wrong because I've played it on stream where it's passing and moving and actually playing football against AI on stream, all the way up to Division 2. This is the free to play, so this is where all the way down at the bottom, but I've already taken a God Squad team up to Division 2 in both versus AI and regular divisions. And all the way up to Division 2 playing on stream, never, maybe a couple times was it like, were they ratty? Even the setups because they use players' teams in divisions, even those setups that were meant to be ratty, like the players use it in a ratty way for without a doubt. The AI didn't play it like that. Good. Got to where we wanted to go. You're through. Good. Come on, you're through. Oh. But yeah, bro. I would say, maybe, that's your opinion. Maybe you're right, but I 100% can guarantee you're wrong and point you to any one of my streams from the past, however long, month, 2 months, whatever. Yeah, 2 months is. I've only been playing this game 2 months, so you can go watch any of the streams for 2 months. Why did he just stop? That was so dumb. Good. Way to make him pay for a bad touch. You're through. Good. Touch. No way. I shouldn't have went near post, but no way. They don't let you have the ball. You weren't listening, were you? I just said you have to play that rush defense because of that. And then when you get the ball, you have to beat them, and that's where the skill comes in. Because beating AI defense set pretty much is knowing every one of your moves. Oh, crap. Is definitely good practice. 100%. And I'm going to have to see your level, too, to know, like, what level have you gotten to. Yeah, exactly. Same here, Carlos. And anytime you're playing the game and working on passing, shooting, dribbling, that's practice, bro. That's literally that's what practice is. That's literally what practice is. I mean, that's a fact. That's what practice is. Look at this dude. Has no definition of real football at all. He's literally just trying to run into me, hope and pray. And he's up 1-0 for it. No definition of real football at all. So up to our second rat, playing our second rat of the game. Should be 1-0 us playing actual football. But that's alright. We'll get it back. How does Batistuta not score on mine, but he scores? So you notice how that happens? That's the stuff that's hilarious. Calling him two, good. Boom. Oh, he's got smart. Yep, he's got smart assists on. So here's how you treat these rats. Here's how you treat these rats. I know I didn't turn on last time, but he deserves it. Full-heartedly deserves it for being a loser. Like, playing the game like a loser. So here's what he's going to get. Look at this. Look at it trigger. What kind of loser? Why would you even waste your time? This is what I'm talking about. So this is what gives eFootball a bad name. And it's always at the higher levels. Always. There it is. Take your space. Which now that we know that it helps you on defense too, it's even worse. Did he just punch that to me and then it went back to him? It's so funny that these losers are literally like waking up, spending their time to play like this. Come on, Mbappe. Such a joke. There's 2-1 me, by the way. 2-1 me. Automatic offside trap on, too. Everything he's doing is AI, so we're going to go turn it on. You're a dumbass, Magic Musiala. Do you not see my previous... I was top 6% players in Division 2 on my pay-to-win team. You're just new to the channel totally. And clearly you're one of those losers too. Obviously. And yes, that's what a rat is. He's using Smart Assist and automatic. He's using everything automatic. Automatic offside trap, automatic Smart Assist, and he's rushing down the middle of the field. That's what a rat is. But once again, you're one of those uneducated morons. You're coming in, you don't know what you're talking about. If you've watched the last month, I was one of those pay-to-play players, but guess what I didn't do? I didn't try to ruin the game. I actually played good football like I'm doing now. Look, anybody watching this game can see the difference. A rat is a rat. It's just a fact. He's a total rat. What do you mean? There's no rats in Division 7? What are you talking about? That's exactly what this player is. Doesn't matter what the division, doesn't make you a rat or not a rat. Dumbest thing I've ever heard. Sound like an idiot. Yeah, 2 months in. You're one of those losers that I probably just beat, clearly. Go try to play FIFA and be 2 months into a FIFA and try to get to Elite Division. But you couldn't. And we already know what type of person you are. The fact that you're in my stream right now wasting your time to support me with engagement is hilarious. Thanks for getting me paid. Much appreciated. Thanks for making me money. Tomorrow you'll go back to work as a fucking... You probably work at Burger King, which there's no offense to the guys who work at Burger King, but you give Burger King workers a bad name. Doesn't matter what division you're in, it's Smart Assist. That's the problem. Smart Assist at any division is the problem. It gives losers like this a chance to play in the game. You could mute this whole thing in my opinions of the game and put anybody who knows football into this game and they'll go, dude, the dude in the white, what is that? Anybody will be saying that. Look at the chances I'm creating. Look at the way I'm playing compared to the way he's playing. He's a loser. He's not even playing football. He's not trying to. All he's doing is spamming. That's all he's been doing. That's the problem with the game, is that players like this are able to have success. But you're just a troll loser. That's why you're in my stream right now. You could be doing anything to help yourself, making money, do whatever, but you're not. You're a broke loser. And how I know this is because you're in here supporting me, talking shit. You are the loser. I've had this channel for 5 months. You watch where we go. Dude, somebody said that at 300. Somebody said that at 300, now we're at 1,000. Wait till we're at 10,000, then 20. And guess where you're at? You're at 0 viewers, you're at 0 support, and you're nowhere. You play the game for nothing. You clearly don't like football if you don't know what I'm talking about. That's just a fact. Goal. Finally. There you go, Magic Musiala. I guarantee I'm playing this Magic Musiala. I guarantee he's playing. He's on his headset or something. Because look how mad he's getting as I whoop his ass. Look how mad he's getting as I whoop his ass. You know he's on his headset. You know it, dude. Notice the timing of these losers is always the same, guys. Everyone who's been on the channel, all you have to do is do talk to type. It's not that hard. He's the loser that I'm whooping right now. Because listen how he talks. You can tell he's a rat. He got so mad when I called this guy rat. Look how he's playing. Look, I got him all flustered now. He's doing talk to text. He's doing talk to text all pissed off. If you say this dude's not a rat loser, clearly you're this dude, because anybody watching this can tell. Nice cross. Yeah, Magic Musiala plays on mobile. Just think about that, and that's probably just a lie, by the way. Or he probably plays this and mobile, but I feel like this is him saying that, doing talk to text. Because look at how mad he got in the timing. Or if he really is just a mobile player, that tells you everything right there. Either way, what a ball! There's no way anybody could watch this and not see that this dude's a rat loser. There it is. Oh my God, how come dude, smart assist does screw you at times. Remember those down the middle balls I was telling you about? There it is. No way. Look how bad I'm smoking this dude. That's hilarious. Look, he's just kicking. Magic Musiala, you are terrible at this game, bro. This is clearly you or someone that plays just like you. Zero skill. Yeah, you do suck. Even my daughter said you suck. You don't have no life. You're on my channel right now, you dipshit. You have no life. Look what you're doing with your time. Never have I gone and been a hater anywhere. Wasting my time to be a hater. Oh, what? Get there. Look how bad I'm smoking this dude. Look how easy it is. Look how easy it is. Look how easy it is. Easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Easiest thing. He rushes around like a little rat and he still sucks. Look at this. No skill whatsoever. Why do you think that? Because he lets the AI make his decisions for him. He's a rat loser. Go ahead. Come on. Press him. Press. Treat him just like he... Gotta get some subs in, though. Never have I gone to anybody's account or channel just to be a rat loser like you are. Look at this. Look what he did. He's giving me the ball. This is 100% Magic Musiala. He's flustered as shit. He's flustered. Get him in there. Get him in there. Look at him. He's mad. Look how mad he is. Look how mad he is. Thanks for the engagement. You represent what's wrong with this game. I'm speaking facts. You are a rat loser. Look how you're playing. And you come on talk to text and you're mad because you're getting smoked. Look at the stats. Look how bad I'm whooping you. And then you say you're a mobile player, which is hilarious because it's fully automated anyway. And you're in here hating somewhere. Only losers do that. A winner doesn't waste his time going to someone else's channel to be a loser. You could literally be at a second job right now trying to help your family out or getting an education or doing something to help your life or your family. Nope. And you're clearly not just spending your free time in a positive way to enjoy football because no hate, you're a hater. You're in here spending your time hating. Think about that. You are an absolute loser, bro. You cannot deny it. You cannot deny it. There's no way you could try to deny it, but the truth is the truth.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Ribery.
You gotta keep him in longer, though. Look at him. He's mad. I know. You know you're doing well when you start getting haters. I love it, Macy. Think about, imagine spending your time to come in and do this. Get back. Foul. Yes. Stupid foul, Magic. Stupid foul, buddy. No, you're in this chat, bro, talking shit. You are the problem. There it is. Oh, I tried it, guys. That would have been so sick. I should have took a touch. I should have took a touch and buried it in the corner. Look at that. I should have took a touch. No, you are. Dude, what are you talking about? This dude is a rat loser using Smart Assist, for one. Whoever's playing a game to let the AI make their decisions is a loser. That's exactly why I'm beating him over the head with it. Because it's a joke. Look, his defense is even AI assisted, which I learned that from eFootball Universe. Shout out to him for that. Oh, yep. Typical. And he didn't even know how to dribble and take advantage of it. Look at this.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Come on, come on, one more. One more run. One more run. Yes. Yes. Oh, one extra touch. Come on. We got the ball in time. I love it. Imagine someone's life being that bad. Oh, I pressed it too, guys, and they took it away. Oh, he tried to lose. Magic, you did terrible. Let's look at the stats and see how Magic did. This is Magic Musiala, guys, with Smart Assist on the whole game. Good job, Magic.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
It was a tie 1-1, but look at these stats. He was using Smart Assist too, which means it was me versus the AI. Yeah, he was terrible. Yeah, dude, Magic, if you think you're... But here's the sad part, guys. That's what's the problem is that he in his mind thinks that he's somehow in the right, or that someone's going to be like, guys, aren't you on my side? I have no doubt that that player I just played was him using talk to text. I have no doubt. Like, so look, we all work hard, and then we go to enjoy what we love, which is football. Other people love hockey. Some people love golf. Some people are like, I love golf. For us, we love football. We love playing, but we're not at the age where we can go out in the yard and play anymore. Our Sunday leagues get to be like, I can't go get hurt now. So then this is where we enjoy football. But losers like this Magic Musiala, they don't have any like love for football. Otherwise, they would actually compete. They wouldn't turn on Smart Assist and that's how they turn it on because they want to win. They wouldn't just spam rush defense and try to put the ball down the middle. If you didn't notice, that dude was going to run into me the whole time. Zero football. Zero enjoyment of football. That's what this movement is about. And so you got players like this Magic that either A, are so mad because you sit there and pass the ball and make them look silly, beat them all the time, or they're just such losers in life. They spend their weekend going around going, I'm going to go hate on somebody. Just think about that. Go start a channel, Magic. Go join a community that you can support. Go find some rat and say, God, you're awesome with Smart Assist. I love Smart Assist. Yeah, see how insecure he is? Look how mad he is. Because he just got smoked.
Why can't I see?
Yeah, it's hilarious. We're literally the video game generation. We're literally the generation that came up playing every game. And still we're outside playing football. Now we've played our entire careers, or like that whole nine, that we went through that whole thing. You're still at an age, I guarantee with how you talk, that you could be out playing, whether it's Sunday League, whether it's just staying healthy, and instead you're in here not playing but hating and using Smart Assist. You're that type of player. I can tell by when you said you play mobile. Look how mad he is. Look. He's mad. Look at that. He's mad because it was him. He's mad. I know. He's definitely a little kid. But that's what's hilarious about it. I mean, think of where he's going. Again, sorry for all you and all. Your highest division is Division 5, bro. And you actually bought some players. Your highest division, Magic Musiala, is Division 5. That's sad.
What's your highest division?
2.
That's good.
You're a Division 5 player. That's why you're mad. You've been watching this channel. You're mad that somebody came in from another game. But the thing is, the reason why I was able to come in and get a following, and the reason why that the people here respect me is because we actually try to play real football. Magic. Nobody wants to play smart assist, kick, and run. Bro, everyone's done with you guys. Trust me, dude. You aren't going anywhere, brother. You'll be lucky to be alive. You're gonna end up probably thinking you're owed something or disrespectful to the wrong person who's just gonna probably end you right there. That's what you're gonna do, without a doubt. What's up, Elvis? Nice. Welcome to the chat. So you see these, we're just talking to one of these many players that represent what's wrong with the game. Let's look this guy up, by the way. Let's see. Well, actually, it's not going to be his name. So you're mad because, so just let's put this into perspective. We're all playing. Wait. Yeah, we're all playing in like trying to make this game better because we love football and you can play realistic. You're in, no matter where it could be a planting channel where you're talking shit to some lady saying, I can't believe you're planting. You know, I'm going to piss all over your plants or something. You could be over. That's the type of person you are. You're not doing anything yourself, but you're just talking shit, which is why I'm not blocking you, because I think it's great for people to see how big of a loser, like that there's losers at your level out there. You're literally spending your time giving me engagement. Let's think about that. Oh, I know. Me too, Elvis, for sure. Hey, dumbass, so you can give us some fake name? For sure. So that's what happened. I played this dude, Magic. He's a Division 6 player. He's probably watched the channel, saw my pay-to-win account, saw that I got to Division 2 months into the game. Now he's hating for some reason. But that's fine because right at the start of the game, he turns on Smart Assist. Or it's on already, sorry. He had it on. And then he's playing everything auto. Auto all side traps. Smart Assist. Spam through ball. Rush defense. Hold down R1. Everything's AI. So he's wasting his time doing that. Now he's wasting his time in another person's chat. I mean, let's just summarize that. For everybody that's in here, imagine yourself just deciding, I'm going to go talk shit somewhere. Just imagine that. So that's what I was talking about in our tournaments. That's why I made sure we were able to like kick these type of losers when we're on voice chat and stuff. But that's what I'm talking about. These losers exist. It's kind of like, well, we shouldn't have to worry about that. Who's going to waste their time to go in and talk shit somewhere? Like, what's that get them? It benefits them zero. Look at this. Look, it benefits him zero. And he's in here helping me out with engagement. Keep going. The more comments, the more engagement, the better. The more it spreads and we can get actual good players. You're probably the reason a good person like Elvis discovered this chat because you're generating. It's good for the algorithm. Keep the comments coming. The AI basically did. I know exactly. That's what I'm saying, Elvis. That's what I'm saying. So the way I do it is if they use it, though, go turn it on. Beat them over the head with it. Make them hate Smart Assist themselves. Don't let them beat you because of it. Because remember, no matter how, even if it's a crutch at times, because, you know, if we're more skilled than than these players. Like, it's going to kick the ball along when we want to pass sometimes. But go use it against these loser players because it's going to automatically make them better. So let them know you're using it because it's obvious when people are using it, and beat them over the head with it. Trust me, I went both routes. I went the route of keeping it off, and there is a satisfying feeling. But when you use it and show them how stupid it is, it's an even better feeling. It's almost like if a loser like Magic Musiala brings a gun to a knife fight, or brings a gun to a fist fight, let's say, and he's so stupid he drops the gun. Well, you could just beat his ass with your fist, but hey, you brought this gun to a fist fight, so yeah, you're going to get... Now it's time to see why you shouldn't have done that. You see what I'm saying? Because Magic Musiala is the loser that would bring a gun to a fist fight, and he is the loser that would end up getting shot with his own gun. Trust me. I know, that's what we're going for. That's the goal of this channel for sure, Elvis. You should get in our tournaments, bro. We're full. Our Saturday tournament's full. Oh my God, we should have Magic Musiala play since he's so good. Magic, I host tournaments and leagues, which since you're already helping the channel out so much, you would love to play. And even if not, I'll make it this. Guys, mark my words on here. If Magic wins, I will cash him. I will cash app him $200. I will make it a cash app. A cash app tournament. For Magic. Magic, enter our tournament. Enter our tournament. If you win, I will cash app you $200. Join our Discord. Join our Discord. The link's in the bio. Links in my bio. So the Saturday one's full, but if you're free Saturday, it's all Central Standard Time because that's my time. If you're free during it, PM me, and you can be a backup. If someone drops, you can get in. But we host them all the time. Then it eventually culminates in when you win it, you qualify for the Champions Cup, which is a cash prize. So we're just the beginning, bro. We have leagues coming up, a ton of tournaments. So I'm glad you found the channel. Plot twist. I think Elvis found the channel because Magic Musiala is getting the engagement up so much. It spread around and Elvis saw it, so I love it. Keep going, Magic. You're helping us out. Yeah, bro, you can invite players. They'll play friendlies with you, dude. They play friendlies all the time. They play friendlies all the time, bro. You'll find a ton of games in there. We have an awesome community, dude. It's badass. And we all play the game the right way. That's the only rules of the tournaments. No smart assist, no pass assist level 1. And I was doing no quick counter because that's the catalyst to a lot of the ratty play. But I may let that in because just like LBC, you can play good football out of it. But I think we're going to test it this weekend and let it go in. All right, I got to focus. I'm not even playing. But let's see if Magic Musiala takes up my offer. Magic, play in my tournament. Hold on. I'm gonna pause this on. Oh my God, I'm already out of pauses. 15 minutes in, guys. Fuck. Son of a biscuit eater. That's an old time term for you there, Magic. Let's see if Magic takes it. You have a chance to win $200, Magic. Come let us watch you. Watch how bad. We already know you're terrible because I just played against you. But come play. One of my friends got 3 epics from free spins. Owen Boydenberg. Dude, Shaiwan, you're going to be mad, bro. I got, on this RTG, I got Batistuta, Owen, and Van Boyten. You're good. Fuck, I'm out of timeouts in the 25th minute. This is going to be bad. Other room. Our living room. No, it's tournaments, you moron. Let's see if you can beat anybody in our community. $200. You're going to turn down $200. Wonder why. I wonder why, guys. See? These losers can never... What the fuck? I guess he got hurt or something. These losers can never put their money where their mouth is. I don't know. We are lucky, though. Get him off there. Put him back into the kennel. He's going to have to go. Come on, through. Yep. Oh, wrong player. Oh, I hate that. I turned it off. Hold on. I'll put a new one in. You got to wait for this game, though, because I can't pause it. So stupid, guys. Does anybody... I followed the link to turn the time limit off on them. I don't know why in the fuck it's doing that. I don't know why it's expiring. I turned the expiration off on it. Come on. Come on, Bati boy. My apologies for focusing on this freaking troll loser, but now I'm back. So let's see. The only problem is no freaking timeouts. Cut it back. Good. Good, Van Boyden. Slide. He wasn't there quick enough to slide. Super cancel. Good. Good. You're through. You're through. Well done. Goal. Well done. What a ball. What a run. Beautiful football. You like that, Musiala? Woo. That was sick, boys. We gotta love that. Izmir's looks like... Batistuta looks like Hulk Hogan a little bit in the face, bro. I just... if you look at the cover of the video... Did I... Oh, yeah, that video just came out at 7. Check out the new video just dropped. Especially if you didn't watch the stream yesterday. Some beautiful football, beautiful goals. And in that picture, Batistuta especially looks like Hulk Hogan. I agree 100%. That's a good call.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yeah, I know. I got to, for the Discord, I got, for some reason, at halftime here. Give me 1 second. I put don't expire for the link, and it still does for some reason. I don't know why. Here, I'll update it right now. Hold on. Yep, free to play, brother. Okay, let's get this troll out of here real quick. Hey, thanks, Magic. Nice knowing you. Peace. Look how easy it is to get rid of him. All that time he spent in here, and watch, it's gone in an instant. Watch this. Boom. Gone. Gotta love it. Trolls wasting their time, just gone. Boom. Alright, hold on. Let me get the invite to 26 seconds. Here we go. Hold on. Copy link. Boom. There you go. That should work. Does anybody else have a way? Because I'm sure we're missing out on so many members because the link keeps doing that. What's up, Lifestyle? Please like and subscribe. Join the community. We're all about playing beautiful football. Free-to-play RTG is what this is right here. That's what I'm focused on right now. It's been an absolute blast. We've been lucky with some excellent polls. The tactics have been working great. That video's coming soon. We have leagues and cups, everything in between. So I just put the updated link in the... it's in the bio, but that one expired. So click the link in this comments. I thought I made it so it shouldn't expire. I'll go check my settings again. So I apologize to anybody for the inconvenience, but we'll get that situated. It's a 4-2-1-3, but it plays like a 4. I'll show you. It honestly looks kind of like those typical through ball spammers, but as you'll see, I'm anything but that. A lot of up, back, and throughs, a lot of 1-2s. It really, the two key members are your it's called, I got the video coming out, it's called Orchestrated Creativity. The two main players are the orchestrator and your creative playmaker in the middle. They're like the cogs in it. They're not really on the score sheet, but they're like the bridge between your offense and defense. Come on, Stuta, good. Get it away from the traffic. Ah, my super cancel didn't trigger. Of course it didn't. But this Pedri card is perfect for it. But I like playing LBC and then using super cancel to pull my players back. Like this. And play defeat there. Foul. No. Good, Van Boyten. The lag is crazy. Okay, good. Look at that run. Look at the run. Wow, Theo. You're the best defender on their team. Super cancel, pull 2. Good. Now we turn. Good. Super cancel again. Pull back. Good. Boom. Super cancel again. Turn them out. That was supposed to go to my center back. I hate when it does that. So dumb. The passing level 2 can hurt you so bad, but passing level 3, I found the weight of the pass, it's not supposed to affect it. I found it does. Let me know if you agree. What a ball. Good. The delay there is crazy. Alright. Boom. Super cancel. Boom. Ah. He's just got his defense jammed down the middle, so it's pretty tough to get a hold of him right now, but we'll get it taken care of. Good. Chip in. Too much. So yeah, he's got numbers in that middle, and he's looking to just drop balls in behind. Ah, he just cost himself the game. I hate those goals, guys. Now that was a stupid play by him because he's rushing too much. Obviously, this is lower divisions. This is an RTG. So coming from Division 2, I'm 2 months into playing eFootball, but I got to the top pretty quick. So I recognize that a lot of these players are in this level for no reason, just like that Magic Musiala. But Smart Assist isn't going to help. So if you are a lower level player and you're working on getting better, that's all that matters, bro. Enjoying the game, playing real football, I promise you'll improve. But if you use Smart Assist, what's going to happen? That was a great tackle. I should have never got that back there, but that was crazy how that worked. He tackled it away, and then I triggered my shot already. And then I got the shot still. It still had the shot triggered after he tackled it. Nice, Elvis. Glad you're in. But yeah, if the AI is making decisions for you, you'll never go anywhere. Now, listen. You can have your own take on it, and sometimes if a player's using Smart Assist, I'll just beat him without it. But there are times when I feel like it's valuable as a lesson. Turn the damn thing on and whoop players with it. If they're abusing something, and you have the ability, that is, whoop them with it. Whoop them with it. It's like the analogy I just used, because I went both routes where I refused to use it, and then sometimes an opponent, like I was playing top 500 opponents that were using Smart Assist. So here I am 2 months into the game. I'm like, this is silly. So I would turn it on just to beat them with it. And that's how it should be. So it's like that analogy. If you bring a gun to a fist fight, your opponent's ready to fight you, fist to fist like was set up, and then you drop your gun and your opponent picks it up, well, guess what? Don't be pleading and crying for him not to use it. And no one's going to feel bad when that person uses it on you because you brought it to a fist fight in the first place. That's how I look at Smart Assist. An extreme analogy. But for a game we all love and all love the game of football in general, and we actually have a game here where we can enjoy actual football if they take away some of the shit, it is a huge deal, and we have the ability to just create this movement around good football and make Konami realize, like, your bottom line can be affected if you don't make these changes. They think that their bottom line's more affected right now if they don't help the low-level losers in this game. We should show them that you got to help the players that actually love football and actually show your game in a good light and want to play the game as it was created. Konami went for the greed. They created a great game, and then they crapped all over it for these lower level players so they could keep getting money. If you take all the crap away, eFootball is the best football game, period. Exact, Zong. That is what I'm saying, bro. So check it out. Every year in FC, I was a competitive player since 2022. Got in my first pro tournament. I made it in 2023. And did it all the way until mid-event, I left. Mid-event, FC 25, I left. And then, so that was earlier this year, dude. So you're talking like, it was like December, maybe? And then I created this channel just playing UFL. Just playing UFL. And I loved that even though it wasn't the best, like, looking game, it was the best, like, open game then with manual defending. Everything was manual. It was beautiful football. I wouldn't even give eFootball a chance because only the bad stuff, like the Magic Musialas of the game, and that's what was really getting highlighted. Once I had some trusted people in the community tell me how good eFootball was, and I really looked at it from that and gave it a real chance, dude, it was over. But I have a love-hate with the game because Konami adds so much dumb stuff to help these low-level players. And you look how they are. Look at this Magic Musiala. I mean, imagine that. Those are the type of players that use Smart Assist. Those are the type of people that will turn on a game and just shit on the game. And Konami, they're getting rich, so I get it. They're greedy, I hate it, but that's why it is. Well, the reason why I leave is because, for one, before the patch it was dog crap. After the patch it was pretty good for about a month. But what happens is, every year there's one formation, one meta way to play, one OP way to score. And you just do that over and over and over and over, and it's not real football. There's no tactical changes per opponent. It's all monotonous bullcrap. It's not real. Going for a corner every time and going for a bicycle kick with Hullet gets boring. The one thing that I do love that they do better than eFootball, though, and why they're still on top, a big reason, besides the aesthetics, right? Like overall FIFA, everything, the looks, eFootball needs an overhaul. But beside the aesthetics, is the ability to manually control your team. You don't have to go all the way that manual, Konami, because I understand Konami likes a lot of their AI is good, like the play styles, the way the team moves. Like, I love all that. Okay, I get that part. But where the AI needs to be totally nerfed down or removed is, like, the defense needs a full overhaul. The scripting / bouncing / like momentum changing needs an overhaul. It should be player versus player, skill versus skill, period. Smart Assist, get the hell out of here. You know, that's where it can be refreshing to play FC. But everything else, yes, eFootball. Being able to play the game for real, being able to have tactical analysis, tactical knowledge as a skill in the game, that's only in eFootball. Can your tactical knowledge become a skill, which it should be. It's a skill. Yeah, that's huge, Carlos, for sure. All right, so let me fix this Discord. Does anybody know where I can go to turn off? Boomfa, you had told me the one time, but I don't think it had worked, so hold on. So invites. Look, they expire. Expires in never. So look, I got a code that says, okay. So what are these ones that have a link expires? So I want to, so like Kid from DA has one out that expires in like 5 days. I have a code here that says copy. So I'm going to share this one. All right, so hold on. So when I go here to invites, hold on, settings, invites, okay? Settings. Because I want to fix this. I want to get this right. Settings. Um, where was that at? Class or when appearance, spell chat, web browser. I got a code that I just copied that never expires. So let me see if this works for you. Server boost. Hold on. Where was I just at, dude? What the fuck? Authorized devices, connections, clips, scan QR code. Guys, click on that link. Tell me if that works, that invite works. That's the one that says it never... Okay, so I'm going to put that on. I'm going to put that invite in my bio right now. 1 second, guys. Edit. Discord. Join my Discord. X. TikTok. X. TikTok. Discord. Or donation. All right. Hopefully that works. I think for some reason I just didn't have the non-expired link in there. Let me see what the chat's saying real quick. Perfect. Thank you guys. All right, so now let me erase the other one so nobody gets a link that doesn't work. 1 second. I think I have to add it on my profile here. They don't let you link your... Join my Discord. Paste. Oh my gosh. There we go. Wait, not TikTok. What the fudge? Home. So settings. Invites. Damn, I have a bunch of them out too. I wish I could change them to never. How do I do that though? There's got to be a way, guys. Copy that one. eFootball General. Settings. Invites, okay. I remember Boomfoot told me at the one time, but there we go, perfect. Subscribe on YouTube. Okay, perfect. I gotta go to X now and put it on there. Sorry, guys. Just give me a sec. I don't want anybody else to have this problem. Because Discord's where all the communication is done, so it's pretty... Edit profile. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now I got the right link everywhere. So that's huge. 1 second, I'll get right back into it, guys. Thank you guys for bringing that to my attention, too. I thought I had fixed it. But it turns out I didn't fix it yet. You know what's funny, too? I just realized. Notice how few trolls there are when you're, like, not in that toxic type of mentality and stuff. There's always going to be some that come in because there's plenty in the world. But I'm pretty proud of the fact that we only have very few. So I just wanted to throw that in there because you guys are awesome. Playing my league 5 matches to finish. Nice, Carlos. Congrats, bro. That's dope. Guarantee you're getting better and better and better, too. Zonk, that's what I did, too. Zonk, so if you watch the history of my channel, I had, like, every player. Every single player you can imagine. And then one of these rats, I decided to go back and forth. But on PlayStation, and if you don't know anything about PlayStation, this freaking troll rat loser basically that's what he was doing. He was baiting me. Started bragging that he was going to get me banned, and then boom, it happened. And if you look it up, there's ways you can do it, which is why I've always said it, but I didn't practice what I preach. You got to stay off of PSN and stuff like that because there's loopholes to like get people banned, and so you got little losers like that literally study it and know what they're doing. Not to mention, I've had several try like they'll report you because that's what they do, and if you engage with them, then you're running that risk. But it's been the best thing that ever happened to me losing that pay to win account because the game was getting very monotonous, very boring. There wasn't much to decide, right? I had all these best players. It was pretty much just throw them out and play. I mean, I could change my formation and stuff up, but it wasn't pure, meaning it became all about, like, the highlight of every week was, all right, let's spin for these players, let's spin for these players, let's spin for these players. More money, more money, more money. And it just felt like I was doing the dirty work of Konami. Because the players are overpriced. It's bullshit. Yes, they do a good job making them true to their real life counterparts. Whereas like FC, they butch their legends. But the amount of money they pay, the fact that they totally screw over free to play players, so it just feels way better going free to play. But now we're starting to get into that point where, what did I do in that last game, by the way? I gotta go look at my history real quick. Hold on. I think I won it, right? Or did I? So now we earn enough coins we can go spin if we want to. So that's huge. I definitely want skill trainers. I don't need this right now. Position training, I could use that for Mbappe. I'll look at that in a sec, but let me just look at my history. Yep, so I won that. So nothing but wins here. We tied this Division 5 guy. This is that Magic Musiala, the smart assist guy. Honestly, if I wasn't just going back and forth with the dude while I'm playing and stuff, I mean, that was probably the purpose. And it might not have been him, but I'm going to stick with the fact that it is because this dude right here was the exact same, right, as the type of dude that Magic Musiala was on here, the way he was being, put it that way. So yeah, now we're going to start getting to the point where it's going to start getting better and better, where it's not going to be necessarily the best of opponents in 6-5-4, but it ain't going to be where you can sit there and argue with a troll the whole time, 30% focus, and still, I'm going to have to focus. So that's good. That's when it starts getting fun, Hell yeah, Kane. Dude, honestly, once I started my channel, though, I spent so much time into this football. I literally watch about 10% of what I used to. But I really want to get the Discord going with Real Football Talk. I have a channel for it. So if anybody's down to start that going, dude, I know it could be a great place to chat, to get some friendly rivalries going, stuff like that. Not to mention, we're going to start doing watch parties on here where obviously we'll have to watch the game on our own, but we'll start a live just talking about the game, Probably do it through Discord. But hold on, let me test this out too. Let me see how that would work right now while I'm on here. I'm going to practice it, and you guys can help me out. Then I'll get back into the playing. If I wanted to go live on Discord, how would I do this? I would go to the voice channel. Go to general. Now I'm joining voice. So now I'm in here. And I can invite people. Now, will the notifications come and stuff like that? Or how will that work? So I'm in Discord. I'm in the voice chat. I can turn my camera on if I wanted to. And then I got to learn how to get it to where I could share my screen here. That's what I don't know how to do. That's where the participants in my tournaments, they've learned how to do it, but I haven't because I don't have to. I just watch. But yeah. So if someone's in here, join the voice chat real quick with me so I can see if it would work. Or you don't have to, but am I right with how I'm doing that? Like, I just would click in there, and whoever clicks in, we would chat. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. But let me know in the comments if that's how it works. Click in the voice chat in Discord, and then we could all join and talk the games while we're watching them. I think that's how it works. But I want to start that as well. Hey, kids. Thanks for having my back, bro. Chat heard that too. I love you. You hear me? What's wrong? You know how to make them. Eat the donuts. You got those good donuts in here. Eat them because those will go bad, baby. I'll come out in a minute or once you're done. Oh, donuts, donuts, donuts. Lazy ass. Look. Man. Kids nowadays are the laziest boys and girls. I'll tell you that right now. All right. So let's get back to it. Got that and that in. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Here's a squad. So let's go look what we got. Forgetting before I choose that. Do I have position modifiers right now? None. Skill training? None. Boosters? None. Okay, so whatever selector I have there, I'll have to use. So training wise though, my full starting lineup's trained now. I need a... So you're trained up. I want... Neves is almost trained up. Let's get him to 31. Perfect. Pretty sick. I wish he was an anchorman, but he's an orchestrator. And he's not going to replace Petri, but pretty sick. Not the speediest player, but elite passing. He'll be an excellent sub, so now he's done. This Musiala, once I get him into some position trainers, he'll be solid. He'll be solid. Because remember, he's only on 3 of 22, so once he goes up. Who do I want to train next? So I do need a substitute. Messi's trained up. Elise is trained up. Kosic can't be trained up because he's player of the week or whatever it is. I need a substitute striker trained up. So let's get. See, man, they kill you on the trainers too, dude. They don't give you nothing. They don't give you nothing, man. Yeah, I know. I know. But for now, he's my substitute striker. So That's just how it goes, man. Train up. So I'll finish training them up. Let's go out to here. So I don't have the ability to do the legacy transfer method right now. I'm hoping I eventually run out of bad luck with Batistuta. Right now, he's just been getting dog shit every single time, guys. Player action. Skill training. Chop turn inside bounds. The worst one for him, I don't need this at all. I mean, all these have been from just giving them like the randoms. Let's please give me a good one. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Finally, I needed double touch on him. Thank you. Finally got a good one on him. All right, now let's go to Mr. Michael Owen. Knuckle shot. So now I got Batistuta and Theo Hernandez and Michael Owen. If you've ever seen the knuckle shot, bro, it is sick. It is sick. So skill training. Come on, give me a good one. Give me a good one. Give me a good one. All right, he already has a heel trick. Son of a biscuit eater. Okay. All right, boys and girls. Now let me ask you this. Here's a rookie question for you. Football. So the way I host it, I did it where on stream I was going to stream the PlayStation games, but it like glitched out. So what we do is we go on Discord, and I'm able to host a tournament, and everyone's able to join on and watch. So we'll do it through Discord. It worked so good last time, dude. And then the home team player that I named first is responsible for sharing the game so we can all watch. It's part of it. And there's a way PlayStation players can do it, but I don't know how to do it myself. The guys that participate do, because we went through a whole thing, or at least from the first tournament. So I'm hoping one of them can teach me. So if and when I want to stream to Discord, I can do it. Pretty soon, though, I'm saving up. So, like, sometimes there's people nice enough to do donations. Sometimes there's people doing super thanks. And then, obviously, I have AdSense, which it's not like, oh, I'm a 100 million subscriber freaking, making millions to where it's going to take time to save up money to get the PC, but then when I do, yeah, we'll make the channel better for sure. I got offered a donation to get that Italy pack, for instance, and sometimes I get donations to spin for players. I can't accept it, though, because then that takes away the road to glory, and I have to stay true to that. It might sound silly, but if there is any donations, I'm just letting you know, it wouldn't be to spin in the club. It would literally be for the channel. All right, so I think I have one more skill left. So both. Oh, this is a rookie question I had. For the if you have all three, I know you get the special double touch. But do you only need one of double touch, soul control, or flip flap to be able to do the level 1 double touch, or do you have to actually have the double touch skill? That's my question. Or will any of them allow you to do that level 1 double touch? I know I could look this up. If you guys want to provide that, that'd be cool. And then Ribery needs some passing, so let's see what we can get for Ribery. Oh, that was all three. Oh yeah, one of them wasn't unable to use. So see, it sucks not being able to do the legacy transfer method, but I hate that they have that. I want them to change that so bad, guys. It's so dumb that you have to go buy like a free agent player, put a skill on them, spend 200, 300,000 GP to get one skill on a player when they should have an actual direct system for that. Silliness. Alright, 200K. And I can get... See, no way, dude. No way. I'm going to save up. Let me see this Rodri card everyone's telling me. Not everyone, but a couple people have told me to look at. Wan-Bissaka. What are standard player tickets? I've never seen this. How do you get tickets, by the way, guys? What up, Gordon? How are you, buddy? Glad you're here, bud. All right, so Rodri. Everyone's telling me Rodri. 450 for him. What's his deal? So he's an anchor man. Apparently he's an absolute beast. So I might get him to replace Paredes. I'll check him out. I'll save up for him first. And then Wan-Bissaka. Where's Bissaka at? Oh, yeah, and then, of course, Courtois. Courtois. Where's Courtois? Courtois. Ooh, I could get Courtois right now, guys. But honestly, is he that much better than Donnarumma? Is he that much better than Donnarumma? And where's Bissaka? Everyone's telling me Bissaka. Dude, Allison's this low? What? I don't see Bissaka. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard better than Rodri though. But I like Paredes. Is he better than Paredes? Where's Bissaka at, dude? If he's so good, why is he so low? Dude, what? Old Conti. What's this Conti, by the way? Box to box. I can't look up their name. How far down is Bissaka, guys? Zakari and Bissaka, where the hell are they? Donnarumma is 170K. Courtois is 200K. I might just keep Donna, honestly, for now at least. Dude, they're way down, aren't they? Zakaria and Bissaka. I have to look which Theo I have too. Zakaria Bissaka. Yeah, Zakaria and Bissaka, dude. Gosh damn, how low are they? Did I already pass him? There's no way, is there? I was looking. I might have missed him, though. Bissaka and Zakaria. And I heard to get Rodri, but I already found Rodri. And I am probably going to give him a go. But I want to see these other ones who seem to be low rated. Bisaka would be right back, right? Man, why are they so low, though, dude? How are they good if they're... Filter, position, DMF. Rodriguez is the best. Let's see where Sicario ranks. Then I'll look up right backs. Nope, there he is. So he's a beast, huh? Anchorman. Better than, at 51K, better than Rodri, guys? Better than Rodri? I mean, I could tell he could be decent. I know overalls don't necessarily matter. Like, I've played FC, I get it. But I'm just saying. And then position, right back. Best right back, Trent, who I already have, by the way. 180? Why? I have a better Trent than this, and he's not all that. He's decent. He's a better center mid, which is maybe why they have him. He's a better center mid for sure. Maybe why he's so expensive. Basaka. I heard 99 tackling is why. I don't know. Something makes him good. There he is. And he's speedy, so... I love Koundé, though. There's no way I'm getting rid of Koundé. What's up, Skinny? Guys, this is the 1K Cup champion, our first Cup champion, Skinny 1K. I love how you have 1K in your name, by the way. So he's better than Rodri, you would say, guys? Now look at my Paredes. Look at who I have here. This dude's a beast. This dude's a beast, bro. His defense is pretty low, though, but he's a beast. And my backup for him is McAllister, who's another beast. This McAllister card's pretty damn good, too. You guys would put Rodri, or would you put Zakaria above Rodri? Honest question. You would put Zakaria above Rodri, and then would you put either of them above Paredes? Lower defense, pretty damn good passing. Because I want an actual... Thanks, Skinny. Much appreciated, bro. Yes. Yes to which one? Sorry, I asked two questions. That's my bad. I know there's a delay in the chat, but... So yes to... Rodri above Paredes, or yes to Rodri above all of them? Like, what? You get what I'm saying? Zakaria is best option over Paredes, really? Huh. So stamina 89. So let's go get Zakaria then. And then there's no way you can tell me that... I love this Theo, by the way. This Theo is amazing. There's no way I'm getting rid of this. Koundé's a beast too, so I'm elite there. So you're telling me Zakaria. I know, I love Paredes. That's what I'm saying. It's hard for me to imagine Zakaria would be better. And then even this McAllister, bro. Even this McAllister. His defensive awareness is what? 85, 81 defense. So see, it's just, that's it. But he's pretty damn good, dude. His movement, his ball control, everything is sick. McAllister. Zakaria. But why is everyone saying Rodri? Rodri's a beast. So what makes Zakaria better than what makes Zakaria better than Rodri? Let me ask you that. I know it's not stat-wise, but what makes... This Rodri looks like he is a very good passer. Very good defensively. He's slower, obviously. Stamina 80. Zakaria. Faster, decent defense, decent passing. Yeah, and I never minded my CDM being slower, honestly. But you can't really go wrong for 51K. And I never sub him out. So 80 stamina, so his stamina's there. Let's see what Zakaria's stamina would be. 80, 68. Holy fuck. So I know that will go up at 80, 12. Playing defensively. Yeah, so I never really cared about the speed. 400K, 450K. I'm getting Rodri. I'm going to wait for Rodri, guys. I'm going to save up for Rodri for sure. I'm going to save up for Rodri. And then in the meantime, Paredes is good, but I'm going to give my man McAllister a go in here because he's just better defensively. Let's see how he does. One of the 3 McAllister brothers. Man, I wish they had those red, black, and white kits I could buy. What club is that? What team is Francis McAllister on? Argentina. Let's go check these kits out. The red, black, and white kits real quick. I'm a nerd, dude. I love all of it. That's why I got this badge right here. I mean, the detail on that badge is so sick, dude, on that Cobra. I was calling it a Viper yesterday, like a dummy. Alright, hold on. So, South America, Liga Argentina, boom. I haven't checked this yet, but red, black, and white, obviously, some Man United stuff. Oh my gosh, yes! Dude. Oh my god, oh, dude, I can't believe I didn't look into this. Guys, remember what I was saying yesterday? Yeah, that's a good question. Is Chouameni any good? I don't think he's an anchor man, though, is he? Or is he? Yes, Chouameni, that's a great call, Macy. Great call, buddy. He's usually good in these football games. Bro, this is where it's at right here. How funny is that? Yesterday I was asking for, and I like how it's the gold numbers. White on the away, but gold on the home. I'll take that all day. Yes, the home and away are sick. Gives me the Man United vibes, but it's still true to OGFC. If you notice my thumbnails and stuff for OGFC themed around red, black, and white. That's huge, guys. Let's see the badge. The badge is pretty dope, too. A hawk holding a football. All right. I wish you could do I'd do the OG badge with these kits. Hell yeah, we got our kits, guys. So let's go check Chouameni real quick. Yeah, I'm going to get Rodri, dude. I feel like Rodri. I don't really care about speed for my DMF, the way I play my DMF, the way I play. Just good defensive positioning is the most important part, and obviously good tackling and whatnot. But I know Zakaria is probably really good too. I'm not saying he's not, but I'm gonna save and get Rodri. Shua. So he's slow, 69, 62. So fast here, 79. Little worse defense. He's pretty damn good, dude. 187 centimeters. 191. One touch passing, through passing, low lofted. Man marking, interception, aerial, fighting spirit. Soul control, heading, rising shot, one touch, weighted, interception, aerial. One touch, weighted. A little lofty. He doesn't have weighted. I would add weighted. Blocking. I wish they both had blocking. Tchouaméni, does he have blocking? No. Tchouaméni captaincy. No, that's messed up. Rodri doesn't have the captaincy, but Tchouaméni has captaincy. That's stupid. For E points. Yeah, he's box to box. That Tchouaméni looks pretty sick, dude. Honestly. I had this Rice before. He was good, obviously. He was just slow as well. But he was very good, too. But he's box to box. So I'm going Rodri. Oh, this is the determiner. Is he an anchorman? Yes, he is. Declan Rice. I had a Declan Rice destroyer. I always loved Paulinho. He's slower too, but he's a beast. Destroyer. I love Caicedo. I had his change of position card. Was sick. But he's box to box. Dude, this Conte card's got to be disgusting, right, guys? Dude, this card's got to be disgusting. I guarantee people eat with this card, bro. There's no doubt. 82K. He's obviously bad in the air, but the free Conti from Spins. Which Conti is that? Oh, yes, I know. I can't wait. I know I can't wait for Spins because of that, guys. I can't wait. That Conti from the... He's in there with my boy that I want, Serginho. There was another one in the Spins with Vardy, too, that would look pretty decent. Yeah, from Daily Game, yeah. Alright, man, so I'm going to go. I smell breakfast cooking. It's smelling really good. Thank you guys all for being a part of this Road to Glory. We'll earn some points. We're going to give McAllister a chance in there. This Messi, I do like this Messi. Low passing 92. But I still feel like this Messi isn't better than Ribéry. Am I totally tripping, though? Wait a second. Let's see if I'm tripping. Hold on. I got to have a creative playmaker in here because it just works out well. I know, Boomfa, you were saying you don't like them, creative playmakers, but they really make the offense shine, dude. They really do. So Messi's offensive awareness is crushing it. Better dribbling overall. Better low passing, lofted a little lower. Finishing better. Set pieces just one better. They're both lefties. It's similar to Foden. They're all very, very similar. Dude, I'm tripping. And I gave the booster slot to Ribéry. Dude, Messi is the starter, bro. Messi is a starter. Foden's a third stringer, but he's very good too. Now, there could be a world where I do a double pivot sort of thing. Not pivot, sorry, not double DMFs, double AMFs. Where I go like this. Two strikers together. AMFs split a bit. Split. So it becomes a 4-2-4-2-2. Now, I've done that before. So basically, Messi's definitely better when I look back at that. For sure. So I need to go get him a booster. Damn, that's going to take away from my GP. It's going to take away from my GP, but I got to boost him up. Man, that's a tough one. Yeah, I have actually a tactics video coming out as to why I keep Pedri here. He's the bridge, if you notice. I got my 5 at the back, my 4 at the front. Pedri is that bridge. Sometimes he's more attack, sometimes he's more defensive. But that elite passing there with some defensive ability is what makes him perfect right here. That's what I'm saying. It looks like a pencil dick formation, but it's not. Damn, guys, I feel like I gotta go purchase with, not purchase with money, but purchase with GP. I gotta go get that booster. I gotta go get that booster. I was gonna say I'm saving for random booster token. Yep, I gotta do it, dude. I got to. Rodri's just gonna have to wait. Or maybe I go for a lower one first with Zakaria or somebody. Hold on, so let me look at this. So, game plan. Messi's the only player that I needed a booster on that doesn't have a double. Everyone else I've gotten lucky with. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. No, I jinxed it. Wasted all my... Oh my gosh, guys. Defensive awareness, tackling, acceleration, and jumping. So the only thing that he got that was good is acceleration. That's how it goes, though, guys. Balance at 94. So I can take it, I can add it to dribbling, passing. Damn, dude. Unbelievable. See what I'd want to add to. Probably speed, honestly. His passing's elite, dribbling's elite. Finishing or speed? Speed helps offensive awareness, I think. No, speed helps kicking power and stamina. Oh, and I can't even put it there, of course. Take one more from acceleration. 87 acceleration, 87 offensive awareness, balance 93. And we're going to go like this. Speed 81, 87, 85 stamina. That sucks. That sucks. Period. But that's alright. We'll eventually get another one. This is the squad now. Let me see in reserves. Do I have any lower? Nope. Yep. So that sucks. I'll have to fix that later. Or, once I get a jumping defenses. So 3 points just wasted. One good one out of the 4. But we'll get one again. That's alright. We'll get the squad going. So that's the squad. That's where we're at as we head in. Tonight, new events come, by the way. So we'll be playing tonight for sure. So I'm going to go chill, eat some breakfast. So we got Division 6. We got new events tonight. Next Saturday, we got the Cup. Skinny, you got to watch because you're going to be your first. Who knows if you're playing directly, but your next player that will be with you for the Champions Cup later on. Cash prize. I will announce what the cash prize will be as we get closer. I got to see if we get donations in. Super thanks if we get like what I get AdSense wise. But I'm going to make it worth the while. Trust me. The Champions Cup is going to be huge, which makes it even bigger to compete and try to win the regular cups and leagues. So stay tuned for all that. So much more coming. So glad new players to join the community found us today. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Please leave a comment. The comments really do help. It's some stupid algorithm thing, but even if it's just like, what's up, appreciate you, thanks, hate you, you suck, whatever it is, any comment will help. It'd be much appreciated. Plus, obviously, like and subscribe. We're almost at 1,100. Been going at it for about, 4 to 6 months? I gotta, look exactly. It's somewhere in between there. And you guys have been incredible. So appreciate it. I look forward to the journey. I'll see you guys here in a bit. I will post on Discord on the eFootball General when I'm going live. If I'm ever going live on UFL or FC, which I do sometimes, I'll put it on there. But tonight would definitely be eFootball, so be paying attention to that. See you guys later. Thank you, and peace.